All right. We're all here at the same time.
I'm going to get my chat going.
Okay. Hello, hello, Miss Bonnie. Not sure if you're here right at the moment. It's like we're waiting on some people to come in. I don't know how many people will be here or won't be here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought, some people probably don't mind it being later.
I mean, we talked through this about hour anyway, last week, so.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Hey, Geneva. How you doing?
You still fishing, or are you home yet? She was out vacationing.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably it's over unless she took an extended vacation. Hey, Miss B. Good to see you.
I can't keep track of everybody's schedules.
Oh, I know. How are you?
Too many to keep track of already.
I brought something that I don't know where I put it. I told Miss B to be here because I had found something for her. I've been holding on to it forever.
Oh.
I'll be right back. You see where
I don't want premium YouTube. I just want to find Paula.
Oh, no. You've lost me.
You're hard to find sometimes. Hi, everybody.
Did you get it?
It doesn't want me to open it now.
Uh-oh. Well.
If I close everything.
I know I had it.
Start it all over again, I guess. I'll just rely on you. Whoever you see.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Miss Sandy.
Okay, we're starting over. But at least everything's plugged in and charging without looking like it's overheating tonight. Oh, hey. Whoa, there we go.
I heard my big mouth.
Yay. There we are.
There we are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find
she won't be home till the 27th. There we go.
Who won't be home?
Geneva.
Oh, she's still out there then. Wow.
Mm-hmm. She's still out there foraging in the lakes, in the wilderness. Sorry, guys. I just finished a quick dinner since it's about 7 o'clock here. We should be good now. And Paula was finishing up her snack too, so.
Yeah, I was flying around trying to get in here. I must have left her that gift I found down in my basement. I'm going to have to run down there and find it. I will come right back. I'll be back, Becky.
Okay, all right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Spirit Junkie. How are you doing? You should have some boxes on your way to you, Spirit Junkie. Oh, I knew that, Geneva, because I'm holding a box for you to the 27th. Duh. Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy week. It was a good week. Then it got crazy. So when other people get back, I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit. Hi, Bonnie. How are you doing tonight? Right, Geneva? It's all about remembering the things when I need to remember them, because a lot of stuff I just filter it through and go, oh yeah, okay. I even have it back there with a tag on it with a sticky note that says don't mail until the 27th. So I got it all ready to go. I know, Spirit Junkie, right? Entertain everybody. Well, she was trying to find something for B that she told her that she would have tonight. So she's running to the basement. Hello, Kathy. We got 12 people, looks like, unless my chat is slow on this end, which is entirely possible. Remember to give those thumbs up for Ms. Paula. Help with those algorithms. Yeah, put myself in top chat to live chat. B's like, yo, you don't need to do that, Ms. Paula.
Well, I did anyhow. And I left it downstairs.
Hi, Delbert.
Hey, Delbert.
Did you find it at least?
Yeah. Yeah, I had pulled it out because I wanted to make sure I brought it tonight.
Oh,
And
good.
I just left it downstairs.
I've got some more sticky notes, but I don't think I probably didn't bring them to my desk. They're in my pricing bag in the car.
Uh-oh.
When I priced stuff, I have these ones from the dollar store that I have to tape on everything. But, anyway, they'll work.
I know what you're saying. Them ones from the Dollar Tree, I was right with you last week. I was like, I know those things aren't no good.
They're just not as sticky as regular Post-it notes.
No, because you
Talking
still
about,
have to
yeah, they just don't stick as much.
Yeah.
I have these other ones I try and save too because I got a pack of these. Which one is it? It's these red ones.
Oh.
These ones are like super heavy duty, like outdoor sticky notes.
Oh, wow.
Like they have a little bit of plastic in them.
Well, that's
so that if they get wet, they won't like mush, and then they have extra sticky.
Well, that's
So
nice.
I'm like, I don't want to use those unless I really need to, and they're almost
Right.
gone.
Right. Yes,
So.
Miss Spirit, I'm doing just fine, dear. Thank you.
Right. Health is not an issue around here. That's good. Mom had a little bit of a cold, but she's feeling better. So
Good.
she thought it was going into bronchitis, but it wasn't yet. And she was
Good.
negative for COVID. So, just rest.
That's a plus.
Yep. She's feeling better today after 2-3 more days of resting. So that's good.
Good.
Let's see other things in my life that went haywire yesterday. So, you ready? You ready for this?
I'm ready. Tell me.
Okay. So, if I haven't said it before, my kids all played ultimate frisbee through high school and into college. And Caitlin had tried out for this pro team that Colorado just got a new team. And we've been going to their games all summer long. They had a playoff game last night. We picked her up from work, went to the game. Great game. They won the game. Super fun at the end.
Nice.
We come back to drop her off at her car. No car.
No, somebody stole her car?
It was gone. Just gone.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. I know. We're like, wait, you parked it here. I know this is where we picked you up. I mean, it didn't just, roll away. There was no glass on the parking lot. Nothing.
Well.
So police reports, insurance reports, trying to find somebody to borrow a car because we have insurance that'll let her do like a $35 worth of a rental car. But to rent a car anymore these days, $100 a day.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
And if we're going to have to replace a car, there's no use putting $60 into a car rental. Might as well put it into a car.
Right. My gosh.
And in Geneva, Jeff went in and checked at the grocery store. The security guy said they didn't have any cars towed. That's one of the first things the police do is they call they must have some database that they look up the license plate for if it was towed. They said it wasn't towed.
Now, did they have any security camera by any chance?
They do. But so I'm assuming that the police will pull footage since it's a specific number. I mean, it was only 5 hours. We were gone.
Right.
And it's the parking lot that she parked in every day for work that week. Like she worked at a chiropractic place and she worked there all week. So she's parked there from 10 to 5 every day. Wow. And in this parking lot anyway. I mean, so why it was targeted? I don't know. Who knows? Odd. It's a Honda. Everybody likes those for parts. And it's just irritating more than anything.
Oh, it is. And, the Hondas, they get a lot when they part them out. So they get a lot of money. Yeah.
So just, people are irritating and it's frustrating.
Oh, highly.
And
very inconvenient for everybody but them.
Exactly. Because now we don't have to scramble.
Right.
Because she starts a new job tomorrow.
Oh, no.
It's just like, really?
Talk about bad timing, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was, her first car that she kind of liked. And not that she didn't need a newer car. I mean, it's a 99. We could all use an upgrade, but still.
I mean, seriously, yeah. It's got to be because somebody wanted the car parts.
Yeah, or they I don't know. The only other thing I can think of is that somebody watched us.
Yep.
Her get in our car and us drive away. So they just saw an opportunity and took it. So, yeah.
Right.
And exactly, Geneva. That's the thing. Because and then, so we called the dispatch, at 10:30 last night, and they said a detective would call in a couple hours. 6 a.m. this morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
6
and on a Sunday morning.
Like, what the hell?
Well, and I'm such a morning person too,
I know
Paula.
I know you are.
Because you stay up late hoping that, by 11:30 maybe they'd call. No, 6 a.m.
Right.
And she's like, well, you okay with me putting down its $1,900 value because that's what Kelly Blue Book is? And I'm like, no, I'm not, because she could sell it. She could have sold it for probably $4,000 to $6,000 right now, the way used cars are.
Right. I mean, I was going to say it's worth more than. I mean, granted, they only want to pay the Blue Book, like insurance companies.
But
you
she
can
could have sold it. Yeah, Jay, I'm pretty sure that you are correct.
Oh.
So yeah, because that's what Jeff's like. Well, we should just drive around and look for it. I said it could be 3 states away from by now. 12 hours later,
That's a shame, man.
So it's just
very irritating.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's just.
Oh, I know. You just want to get a hold of somebody and just choke the life out of them.
Gilbert, I drive a minivan and it's a chick magnet. It's not a theft magnet.
Not a thief magnet.
I mean, the thing is, yeah. It'd be a whole different story for my van. I would be just.
Like glad?
No.
Oh, you'd be really upset? Okay,
I would be so mad. I would be so mad. Because mine's one of the newest vehicles we have in all of our family, and I use it all the time, and I drive it to shows, and that puts a big dent in my, in our, my income.
Absolutely.
Because if I didn't have it, I couldn't go do what we need to do.
Right.
So, but yeah. Yeah, that's what they said too. They're like, if you see it, don't approach it, don't take it back, don't open it. They want to search it for fingerprints, blah, blah, blah. Because, it could be part of a big theft ring. If they ever find somebody and get a random fingerprint, maybe it would help with another case. That'd be great. But I doubt it. I'm guessing it's just on its way for parts, or it's in a chop shop or down in Mexico.
Chop shop.
Yep, it's like one of those just super common cars.
Right, it is, and that's what I said. The Hondas, they love to take them to chop shops. They just do, because they can chop those up and make all kinds of money off of them. Because when I worked in insurance, that was a big thing.
Yep, and I mean, it's not that expensive a car. And my friend had a brand new truck stolen like 6 months ago or so, and they put a tracker in it, like because it was a company vehicle for their employees to drive. Right. She said they tracked it, knew where it was, told the cops where it was, and the cops wouldn't even go get it.
What?
Yeah.
Well, what good is that?
I know.
Oh, Lord.
I think it's just the overworked and understaffed part of police right now.
Right. That's why I would go find my car if it was me. I'd be like, let's go hunt it down.
Right. But if you find it, then if you're in possession of it, then I'm in possession of stolen goods because I reported it stolen.
Well, I mean,
I know how stupid that is, but that's what they call it.
Well, that doesn't make sense when it's your car.
They'd be like, well, how did you get it back here? Oh, no, it just showed up.
We went and found it. We drove around, found the car.
I suppose that'd be a good reason to put a tracker in your kid's car.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
So anyway, that's what I've been doing today.
Wow.
So.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry that happened to you.
I feel bad for her. We all feel bad. It's frustrating. We're all trying to figure out a way that she can have something to go to work and in the meantime and stuff. So we'll get it done as soon as we can. And so next I'm going to be like, so I guess you can just kind of dream and tell me what you want in a car and we'll start looking.
There you go. You can do that. Yeah.
Yep.
You're right, Delbert. Self-destructive. That would be kind of cool to have that.
Like a glitter bomb, that'd be even better.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Stink bomb, glitter bomb.
All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I know people who've done it.
Right.
I think even Jeff's cousin had that happen. His son's car was stolen, and they randomly came across it, and they took it back and drove it to their house and went, "It's here. We found it."
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well, that's what I do. Take it back.
Yeah.
She had it locked up, right?
It should have been, because that was the last thing I asked her. I said, "Did you beep your car?" Because we're always talking about,
Right.
beeping the lock on the automatic things. She said, "I don't have one. My car's that old. I have to lock the door by hand."
Oh,
That's the last thing we said as we drove away from it. So yeah, she locked it.
right. Well,
So
just one of those things that they got in
well,
it.
see, that's it, Kathy. I mean, honestly, around here, if they're taking catalytic converters, that's all they're taking.
Right.
Because they're just leaving the rest of the car. They
Yeah.
don't want the rest of the car. That's a hassle for them to get rid of it.
Exactly.
Like Yvonne, Thrifty Rich, her daughter's catalytic converter got stolen out of the truck.
Yeah, that's a big thing right now too.
Mm-hmm. That, and they're drilling gas tanks. Like drilling a hole in it so that they can empty the gas and stealing the gas.
Lord.
Like on the trucks that have those big, 30 some gallon tanks of gas. Yeah.
Good grief. Yeah, I guess, that would pay off for some thieves out there nowadays, as expensive as gas is.
Yeah. I don't know. I just tend to want to believe that everybody is good natured and follows the rules, and then something like this happens. And it's really,
it just kind of shows you.
It
is. It's very disheartening. It shows you really how evil some people can be, that there's still a lot of evilness out there.
Yeah, because, we worked hard for that car for her. She worked hard for that car. She took care of it. And for somebody just to
steal it, like it's nothing to them they don't care.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you could get your hands on it, that's me personally. I would like to choke the life right out and just,
Well, and that's it. I thought, well, maybe it was some kids joyriding it, and maybe they'll eventually just leave it back in the parking lot.
That, or along the road somewhere, like when the gas is out of it.
Yeah,
could be that, something like that.
I don't know.
So
we'll see.
Yep.
That's right, karma fairies. That's right.
Oh yeah.
I told her at least she didn't get pepper sprayed while her car was being stolen, because okay, so my niece my niece was at the park. Somebody tried to steal her purse, so she ran after him and grabbed it back, because she's a little ornery as well.
Yep.
And then they took her keys and were running to her car to take the van. Well, she ran and got in the van and pepper sprayed her.
They pepper sprayed her?
My niece pepper sprayed the lady who was trying to take her vehicle.
Good.
Yeah. But my niece got pepper sprayed in the meantime because she's in the vehicle with her.
Right. I get it.
So, and then the lady called the cops on my niece for pepper spray.
And that's like the world's dumbest criminals, right? That's the kind of crap they would do.
I'm like, dude, you were stealing her car.
She could have shot you, lady.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, I understand it's that gut reaction for protecting your stuff and that you don't want them to take it. I said, but she could have pulled a knife and a gun, and it could have been way worse.
It's
not worth. That van was not worth your risk of your life at that point.
No, but now her purse, that's a little bit different story when it comes to a female and their purse, because we got everything our whole life in it normally. I mean, that's just what we do. We probably shouldn't, but
I know it's all in there.
Yeah, it is. So I mean, that I could see her going after, but the vehicle. But it's still, you just don't. I think when you're in that moment, you're just like, oh, hell no.
That's about what it was. And she's 19. She's, she was just like, Seriously, I can't believe that in a gated garage. That's ridiculous.
What?
Well, that's it too. Nobody's being punished currently. So, and if they're put in jail, they just jump back out again, and then they steal cars again. So it really doesn't matter right now. Yep.
Well, that's not good. Well, the life we live nowadays, I mean,
Yeah.
let me see.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Why are we? Oh, I'm just getting notifications.
Oh,
People are, you know, other
right.
things in life. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not answering that right now. So,
Let me see here. Okay. Well,
huh, my car was stolen once, but it come to find out I had forgotten where I parked.
oh my God. How many times do I do that when I'm in a Walmart parking lot?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I am the world's worst about where the heck did I park my car?
Well, that's what's great about those beepers on the alarm. So you can like honk the car and you're like, oh, there it is. And
Yeah.
make sure you're not just aimlessly wandering around the parking lot.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I'm
I
sorry, Bean.
swear.
It's not funny. We've all done it.
Oh yeah. I've done it many times that I'm just like, I don't remember where I parked it. So I'm wandering up and down the aisles like, oh my gosh. So I try to make sure that's the last thing I do when I get out of my car and lock it. I look to
Oh,
see what room am I in, you know?
yeah. Oh, Sandy, I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Family reunion. Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Well, on to,
Bigger and
more
better.
exciting news than that. That's just what my day's been full of. So,
Well, I'm sorry.
oh, I've tried to do that before. When you park next, like I had a white minivan and half the parking lot's white minivans. And you go to open the door and you're like, how come this won't unlock? And then you look inside and you're like, oh, it's not my stuff inside.
Exactly.
I've even gotten in a seat and looked around and went, this doesn't look right.
You know something now.
And
You
get
say
out, shut the door, and go find mine.
I was going
Oh,
to
there it
Home
is.
Depot one time with my brother. God rest his soul now. But I went to it. I clicked my clicker to unlock it.
You're robotic.
Me? Uh-oh.
Yeah, you were for a little bit and slowed down. I don't know if it was you or me.
Okay. Let's see. Do you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we took, and I hit my clicker to unlock the door. Okay. I open the door, jump in. He gets in. We shut the door. I take my key. I put it in there, and I'm like, what's wrong with this thing? I said, it's not working. I looked around. I go, well, my car looks pretty clean today. It's not as dirty as I thought it was, right?
Yep.
And then I go, oh my God. I looked to the back seat and I'm like, oh my God, this is not my car. My brother, left me that fast. He jumped out of that car. He took off. I'm like, I cannot believe you left me like that. He goes, I didn't want to get caught with you in that car.
Space Junkie said it was me, but I think it's okay now.
Okay, good.
Because I went on Wi-Fi last time. I went back and
good.
forth. So hopefully the Wi-Fi is okay.
Yeah.
Seems to work better at the house, the Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, then the people who owned this car that I was sitting in, and as I'm getting out, shutting the door, they're coming out Home Depot and they're like, and I'm like, oh my God, I know it's them. I know this is their car. So I kind of stepped to the side and they're like, can we help you? And I said, I'm sorry, but I have a car just like your car and it's over here. But your car, both the same.
Yeah.
And theirs wasn't locked. And I'm clicking mine thinking, hey, it unlocked it.
Well, that's what this is. Somebody, Jay said their key fob to open another car. Yeah.
Yeah.
That or they've left it unlocked, which is totally
right.
Why would they do that?
Exactly. And I think these people had, of course, left it unlocked. I'm thinking when I'm hitting it, oh, I unlocked it. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
That's right. Granny Theft Auto. Here we go.
It'd be Granny. All right. That's right. That would have been horrible.
You'd be like,
they were
I swore it was my car, officer.
Say, look at the cars. They look the same. It was terrible. I mean, I had a good laugh afterwards, but gosh, at the moment I was like, oh my God, because luckily these people were really nice about it. Somebody else may not have been so kind about it.
Yeah.
So
you didn't go around to the parking lot today, did you? You did? It wasn't there, huh? No, wasn't there. He went and looked.
I don't blame him. I would have too.
I'm
Yep.
like, did we like is it invisible? Like,
Unbelievable.
did it? I've seen cars too where you don't put it in park and they've like rolled down a hill,
Yes, I've
but
seen
to
that
the
also.
flat parking lot. It wasn't. I drove around just to make sure it didn't roll
Right.
somewhere.
Make sure it didn't roll off.
Oh, yeah. Silliness. Silliness. So, all right.
Okay. Well, and then today, for me, what was going on? I told you, but I'll tell everybody else. My daughter, not my daughter, my granddaughter is in a softball league at school, and she's the pitcher of the team. So she has double headers that she has during, I guess it's going to be every Sunday.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, every Sunday they have a double header, and it doesn't start till like the first game's like 4 o'clock. So I knew I would not be able to watch both these games and get back here in time for the 7 o'clock show.
Yeah.
So that's why I changed it from 7 to 9, and I still was rushing to get here. Even at that time, like I said, I got here a little after 8, jumped in the shower because you sit out there and you're just sweating to death because it's so humid here.
Nobody can smell you on YouTube. It's okay, Paula.
I know, but I felt so yucky. I don't like to be dirty like that. So I jumped in the shower. Then I had to grab something to eat. So I did that. And so that's why I changed it to 9 o'clock. And until Jody comes back regularly, hopefully I may keep it this way for a while, just so I can
like it a little bit later because obviously the time zone.
Start over.
Time zones are so hard, so it's so much earlier here because we're 2 hours apart. So
exactly. So I thought that might be better for you anyhow. So hopefully it's going to work for everyone in the chat. I'm hoping that y'all are okay with it for a while. At least I think this goes on for like 5 or 6 weeks. They have this every weekend.
Yeah.
And then tournaments. So I'm not sure exactly how long it'll last. But I know right now, at least 5 weeks, I've been told. So, if I'm hoping everyone's okay with that. Hopefully Jody will be okay with that.
Life changes. That's what happens.
It sure does, don't it?
You got to roll with it.
Yeah, I try to. And, and I first told her, I was like, well, maybe I can come to the first game, but I'll have to miss the second game. And then she was like, oh, really? Really, Grandma? You can't stay? And I'm like, oh, God. Then I felt terrible. And I was like, oh, God, because she's so used to me being there.
I know. It's your grandkids. They're only going to do this once. You might as well just adjust the rest of it.
Right.
We'll be waiting for you when you're done.
Well, I appreciate that, Becky. I hope the rest of you in the chat feel that way, too. We don't want to just be me and Becky here again every time at 9. We'll sit there and chit-chat.
Yeah, Bonnie says she likes it better at 9, so that's good. I think
it's
kind of helpful, too, because it's past dinner hour.
Well, that's what I thought. Hey, Patty. Good to see you, hon. Welcome.
Hello.
So yeah, that's hopefully it'll be okay with everyone for this time. And hey, if it works out that people like it better, hey, maybe we change it. As long as the show doesn't go on for 5 to 6 hours. Well, now, you
can leave whenever you want. It's okay.
Yeah, right? We never know how long it's going to go, though, Kathy. And I don't want to sit here and say, nope, it'll never happen because I know better.
Because it has. Yes.
Oh, there's Jody.
Did you see that? Yep, she popped in.
Jody.
Yeah, she got the laughter after the.
Right.
Hey, everyone say hello.
So yeah, Jody's back in town. Hopefully she'll come on into the live. I sent her the link. Jody.
That's right. There's no promises on length of time here. No.
Huh?
Oh, and my car had a pop-up sale today.
Oh, did she?
She was part of that summer ween series with the
Oh,
Halloween sale
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Well,
So Kari
good.
Not Sorry is my daughter, Kari.
Good for her.
So I was hoping to go watch it. I didn't watch it right when it premiered, so I'll have to go back and watch.
Okay,
She had some
Jody.
fun stuff.
That's fine, hon. That's fine. Hopefully soon you can. I was talking to everybody. I don't know if you heard me talking about the changing the time up for just for a while anyhow, till 9 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah.
And hopefully you're okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Linda.
So Sandy's like, she's in the middle between us. So it's like not too late, not too early. She's fine with it.
Don't matter to her. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So, yeah, I don't know if you want to do your open start stuff thing. Steven's going to be on my channel on Tuesday night. So that's going to be fun.
Good. Good.
Steven's always fun to listen to.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is a lot of fun.
So that's what I got going on this week. Somebody was like, "Oh, do you have any other shows this week?" And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Tuesday, maybe.
Yeah, Tuesday, right? Let's see. I don't have anything going on this week either. Nope.
Yeah, everybody's been thinking of you, Miss Jody, for sure.
Oh yeah. Yep. All good thoughts for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been there. We've been there. We know.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. It's not an easy thing, and it's something.
And it just takes time, and it's just
absolutely.
And you're like, oh, it's been enough time. You're like, yeah, no, you need more.
Yeah,
it's just hard.
It is. It's very hard to process it, and some people do better jumping right back into life. Other people don't. I mean, everyone's different. So
oh yeah, totally different. Yeah.
You know?
Only one of her 2 videos loaded. Maybe she's saving one for another day, Sandy. I don't know.
Only half of Corey's video uploaded.
Yep. Time is fickle. Like we are like, oh, I need time. Let's take some time. And then you're like, oh, I feel like I'm running out of time all at the same time. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. There's no timetable on grief. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
And
so,
there's just not. You just have to, however you feel. And like I said, everybody's different. So
yeah. And I was thinking about that. Let's see. My dad passed away 18 years ago.
Oh wow.
And there's still things that will, if you just totally random thoughts, and it's very far apart from each other now, but there's still things that you're like, wow, that'll really hit you. Big. Even 20, almost 20 years later.
Yes. Yeah. My father passed away in 2004. And
03. Yep.
Yeah, so I get that part too. And it took me, honest to God, and this is no lie, 10 years before I could actually go back to his grave. I just couldn't do it. It took me that long for me to work myself through that, to even go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And if there's anything that's complicated in your family, makes it, even worse. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah. My dad's ashes were scattered out east on some property. So there's nowhere to go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wow. But anyway, yep. Lots of hugs, lots of thoughts. Everybody's.
Is Miss B Thrifter. Oh. I wanted to show her, God bless her. She's like, I'm here, Paula. You told me to be here. I'm here.
Right? Are you still here?
Yeah. Hopefully
she's here. She's here.
All right. Here's what I found for you, B.
Oh, cool.
I have held on to this. This is from World Market.
That's right. Let's start laughing now.
That's right. It's time to laugh. But I found this for you, B, and I just wanted to give it to you. I'm not charging.
Cute.
Yeah, isn't it? It's just such a neat little cup.
I like the filigree around the top edge too.
Yes. And it's like, and on the inside, there's even, wait a minute, Paula going wrong.
Something.
Right.
There it is.
Get in there.
Another bumblebee.
Another bee on the inside. So I'm going to send this to you. I don't know if I've got your address.
I think I do, if you don't.
Yeah. Okay.
As long as they're fine with me passing it on to you, I will give it to you.
All right.
Send it on its way.
With What's her name? Who am I here
Who?
with? Becky? As long as you don't mind.
Who?
Who are you? You're like,
Who are you talking to?
I'm like, what's her name? I can't even think of her name.
I'm like, me? What?
Yeah, no, you're like, huh? Who? You.
Okay.
As long as
Yep.
you don't mind Becky giving that to me, then she'll pass it on to me, Miss B. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, she said sure. Send it over.
Yeah.
Okay, either way.
That's
Hello,
funny.
Miss Trisha.
Hi, Trisha. How are you doing tonight? Oh,
Yeah, so
man.
I'm gonna be sending that to you there, Miss B. No charge to you, hon. That, like I said, I found it and I thought about you, and I've actually held on to it, and then I never seen you again. So I'm like, I don't know what happened to you. Hopefully you've been fine, but it's good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, and I took a big chunk out of my lip the other night eating dinner. So I'm like, I'm still worrying my lip, worrying that spot. You're like,
Yes, I know it bothers you, right?
mhm. Yeah, right. It's been a rough summer. No
Yes.
joke.
It's been a little tough for everybody, I think.
Yeah. Like there's some smooth sailing and then all of a sudden you're like, really?
Right.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't usually take a big of a chunk out, and it's been,
I was
and
trying
it,
to eat and her lip
yeah,
got away.
it did. And yeah, nobody wants to see it. I know.
You can show us.
But you just worry it, and then it, when you're talking, even because it's swollen, then your teeth rub on it and
And it irritates it, yeah.
but then it is a sore in your mouth and those heal much faster. So there is that plus side to it, but
Yes, it is.
it takes a little bit.
Yeah.
Too. So, all right. Lucinda says she'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, speaking of which, I did get my order all sorted out with Mosser.
Did you?
From last week. Yeah, because I had a couple pieces that were chipped when we unpacked them. And then I got my extra those little birds ordered
I remember you
too.
saying.
So
Right.
hopefully those will be coming. And I ordered some fairy lamps. They're super cute. They're like mini ones. They're adorable.
Oh, really?
So that'll be fun to unpack and look forward to.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Excuse me. So hopefully that'll just go along with people's invoices, like after a regular Tuesday sale, whenever the next invoice is, I'll throw them in with that once I get them. So
Yeah, that should work. So everybody's usually fine with that.
Yep. So we're hoping to go back out there. Steven's like, you want me to pick some stuff up? Because he's got to go out now that he's on the board for the NFGS, which is the National Fenton Glass Society.
Oh, he's on the board?
Yeah, he got elected to the board. And he has to
Mr.
be
Fancy Pants.
right. He's got to be there for 2 board meetings. Well, 3 board meetings, but one is during convention. So 2 other times of the year he has to make a trip out there. So he's like, I'll just go up to Cambridge and pick stuff up when I'm there because it's only an hour drive north. So
wow. Well, that's good.
yeah, that'll work well.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be our delivery boy.
There you go. Tell him that.
Mm-hmm. What were we talking about the other day? Somebody, what was I talking to? I'm like, yeah, like a pool boy, but like a farm. Oh, my friend's going to get some acreage out east. So she wants to have like a little hobby farm. I said, you need somebody like a pool boy, like a farm boy or
something. Right. Exactly.
Oh, farm boy. Please come do this.
That's right. Instead of a pool boy, be a farm boy.
Yeah, exactly. Clean up this mess.
Bibs or shorts?
You mean like a cowboy? And I'm like, well, I suppose.
Yes, you can have a cowboy if that's what you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So what do you want to do tonight?
All right. You ready to sell some things or?
Sure, why not? I have a bag that I'm just going to pull randomly from and we'll see what comes out.
There we go. I like
we'll
those
sort
kinds.
it for a booth or a show or sell it here and we'll see what it is.
All right. Let's do it. You look so good.
Oh, you're looking at, I'm reading the comments. I'm first. What? Oh, Lucinda's having a hard time finding it on the YouTube. I told you, Miss Paula.
Okay, so if you just put in Paula 123 Southern Vintage finds,
Jody.
it'll pop up. Or it should.
Jody. That's funny. How was it in Florida? Was it good weather for you at least, I hope?
Hey,
That's
Georgia.
right. Well, you know, like Farm Boy on or who was that? On
Yep,
the
Jody.
movie from the 80s, Princess Bride, where she's like, "Oh, Farm Boy,
Right.
do this." Yeah,
Do you
that's
need
what
a
I was
farm
afraid
to
of.
have a farm boy helper?
That's right.
Trisha wants to know. You can have it over here.
Sometimes. All right, well, look what I pulled out of my bag.
Oh, a Smurf.
He's a pretty good sized guy,
He's a big
too.
one. Uh-huh.
He's got all his tags and everything. Almost 11 inches tall.
Wow.
And he's got that hard plastic tag from Applause. He's got his cardboard tag from the Smurfs. Smurf, 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 Smurf. And let's see, does it have a copyright on it? No, of course not. This is Smurf number 27174.
Wow.
And all the things about him in there. And he's got the tag right here on the backside. So I would start him at $10.
Okay.
I think why I picked him up was because you know how Jan was calling her moderators, her like
That's
Julie
right.
Smurf,
That's
because there are the blue wrenches. I'm like, oh, I found a Smurf for the wrenches.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Paula's throwing it in. There we go. I didn't think about that. Hey, maybe, well, Jeff's eating dinner. I was going to say maybe Jeff can mod for us too, but I think he's eating dinner first.
Eat. Well, if he wants to, of course he can.
Right?
I'll be.
No worries,
Family's home.
Georgia. He's about, 5x6 this direction on the bottom and just almost 11 inches tall. But he's in really good shape. Like usually where you have the wear is on those plastic where the paint is chipped or scratched off. But I think somebody just put him up on the shelf and looked at him versus snuggling him every night.
Exactly.
I still don't see a copyright on it.
It's not on the white tag? That's where it usually is.
Applause, Incorporated, Made in China, PEYO, whatever that is, tech. Registered patent number, the contents.
Everything.
Applause is in Woodland Hills, California.
Yeah.
Polyester filled, and the item number. So no
date.
No date. I would guess it'd be 80s, 90s though, just from the looks of the tags and stuff.
So. Mm-hmm.
But
I would think so.
No worries. All right. Thanks, Lucinda.
Mm-hmm.
One Smurfy Smurf available.
Yep.
So I'll put him over here. So basically what I'm going to do from about here on out is as I go through stuff on my channel, on whatever I'm having a sale, I'm going to offer it to YouTube people first. And then once it's been offered here, I'll put it in my booth if it doesn't sell. So that's my plan from here on out for quite a while.
Okay.
All right. What do you got, Miss Paula?
All right. Now, before we get started with the regular sale, I'm going to do this first. I had, and I mentioned this on the video I did. Teresa, Sweet Tea. Dang, I don't know. I can never remember her show.
Sweet Teas and Pretties?
No, that's the other one. Nope, that's not.
Oh, sorry.
But you're close. Sweet
Thank
Tea.
you.
But anyhow, her granddaughter has a lot of medical bills, and y'all may have seen the video that Miss Pat did Friday. I think it was. I think it was Friday, and where she had a live with several resellers, and they were selling things to for a benefit for her granddaughter Hannah. So I had said I'll go ahead and do a couple items for her too to see if we could raise some extra money for her to send to Teresa. So I do have some pieces I wanted to offer up to you guys. Let me grab what I had over here.
Oh, clear, Paula.
Oops, I got it. All right. Thank you.
Let
Let me do clear. All right.
I don't know what the heck was for, but
I don't know.
from Sandy either.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Okay, there we go. Clear palette. Got it. Hello, Mitch. Good to see you, hon. And what I'm going to do, as this stuff sells, I'm going to give all the proceeds to Teresa to send to her granddaughter. Now, this is made in Poland. It's got a little sticker right.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, it is a pretty blown glass. They did an excellent job on it. The only flaw it has is it does have small chip. There's actually two. One here, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
on the outside of the rim?
right on the outside of the rim.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's kind of like
So where they cut it off?
Yeah, it's where they cut it off, actually. It's actually not on the outside. So it's right there at the top.
Okay.
Where it has been cut. Okay.
Hi,
So,
Angel girl.
hey, Angel. So this year I'm going to start this stuff low and hope that it brings decent money so we can try to send some decent money to her. I'm going to start this at $15 for this.
And if I'm going to keep unwrapping, so if I get kind of loud, I'm just going to mute for every once in a while.
You go right ahead. And this has got some, you can see, I'm not sure you can tell. I don't know if you can see it as good as I can see it. See okay, right here. You see up in here, the way this is, the design, to where it's like stretched, the orange color. That's kind of all the way through this whole entire piece. So it's an extremely nice piece. Very pretty. Needs to be cleaned up. That's the only thing. It's got a great ponto on it. This is for charity. So it starts at 15. So
would you call that an amber color?
Yeah, it's actually more of an orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got more orange in it than amber. Orange and white.
Did you check it to see if it glowed?
No, I sure didn't.
Just out of curiosity.
That is a good thing.
That's the $1 million question anymore?
Always, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't glow, which I'm surprised, actually. Because when you said that, I was like, oh, wow, that might glow. I didn't check the...
Right.
Neither does the white.
Yeah, Spirit Junkie's got it in there for you.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yep.
Delbert's at 15?
Perfect. Thank you, Delbert.
Way up there. Okay, there it is.
Yep. And everything made off of what I'm selling is going to Teresa for her granddaughter.
Excuse me. It almost looks like a watercraft kind of picture shape.
I know it. It does, doesn't it?
It'd be a great vase for flowers, too.
Yeah, and it's a good size picture. I didn't measure how tall, but I'll give you a measurement.
Oh, that's a good idea. B's at 16.
I can find my...
And sorry I'm looking down. I know I'm little on the screen, but I'm trying to reading the chat on my other device.
Nope, you're doing just fine. Thank you. B's at 16. Okay. And this is right at, we're going to say right at 10 inches tall. So it's a good size vase.
That's right, Spirit Junkie. I don't know how you keep finding these beautiful applied vases.
Right. I just think that the areas that I'm in, it's just, I think you find more of them. That's all.
You're further east than me, so you find more of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm drawn to glass all the time, but...
Me too. Me too.
I got a cart full of at the thrift store the other day, and I don't think more than one piece of it was glass.
Wow.
So, just other stuff that they had out, so...
Right.
Well, do you want to count it down or do you want to wait on it some more?
All right, we're at 16. Delbert, are you out? By any chance? Yeah, if y'all are going to be out, just tell me you're out if you don't mind.
Spirit Junkies says she remembers buying a yellow one from you too.
Oh, really? See, I don't know. I see so much of it. I bring so much of it and sell it. I honestly don't remember some of it that I see. Only because you're moving stuff so quickly.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of times you're like, this looks really familiar.
Delbert's at 30.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Right underneath that Spirit Junkie.
Yes, thank you, Delbert.
B is out.
Okay. Going twice. Thank you, Delbert. So sweet.
Last call.
Last call, y'all. Get it in there. Yes, right, Jody? We lucky. We have a great community of people. I'll tell you that.
Except for the ones that steal your cars. They're not your friends.
Those who steal from you, though, especially your cars. No, they're not our friends. Thank you, Mr. Delbert. I really appreciate that.
Oh, did you read the comment right below there?
Let me see.
Right by George's.
You're a great guy, Delbert.
Oh,
you're so nice, Delbert. How sweet. All right, Miss B, it's coming your way. Compliments of Delbert.
B's gonna get a big box.
Right. No, that's very generous. Oh no. Now you got Jody crying.
Jody.
Oh,
Jody.
All right, this is the next piece I'm going to sell for her, for the benefit for her. This is actually ironstone, China.
Huh? She said, I'm being showered today.
Right?
Double great guy.
It, right?
Wow, look at that. That's pretty.
Yeah, this is a beautiful picture. I'll tell you. This, I'm going to start this also at a real good price, $15 for this. And everything made off of this, 100% is going to Teresa's granddaughter.
Yeah, Jody. We just need somebody who will be out there going, and you get a car, and you get a car.
Right. We need one of those. We need somebody with some cars in their hip pocket.
We need an Oprah.
That's right. We sure do. This is the handle. I thought this handle, the way this is made, is just
That's cool. Beautiful.
Isn't that something?
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. The inside of it's like and I'm hoping it's coming across. It's like a light teal color, yeah. I'm going to say.
That's an interesting shape for a spout, too.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, how tall is it? And Linda's at 15. Spirit Junkie wants to know about the mark, too, please.
Sure. The mark is ironstone, China. There's the mark.
Does it have like 6 sides or panels?
Yeah, you know, the top of it, what's cool about this, the way it is paneled, it's like a panel here. So it's 1, 2, and this is just the top part. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 would be where the
handle's put on.
Thank you. What's this called? This thing right here, the handle.
The parts and the stuff.
That's
it almost looks like Texas or something on that top. It's the shape of the top where it opens.
Oh.
I looked at it quick the first time and thought it would look like Texas. Or a giraffe. It looks like a giraffe.
It does look like a giraffe, doesn't it? It does.
Everybody be like, what is she talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I see it.
Looks like a silhouette of a giraffe head. Sorry.
It's beautifully marked up. Let me give you a height on it.
How funny. Oh no. Is it mine that's doing it? Mine is blipping out apparently tonight.
Well, you're okay. I see you okay, but I don't know who's saying it's slipping out.
Yeah. It just blacked out a little bit. I'm moving now on the feed. So we should be good.
It's 9 and a quarter.
I know.
9 and a quarter.
But I put it on Wi-Fi, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen you come across weird at all. I mean, you've been a little slow at times. It'll freeze. But
well, thank you, Miss Paula.
I don't mean you're slow as in you're slow. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
You're like, Paula, you calling me slow?
No.
And this is actually from the handle to the spout right at 7.5.
Yes, I noticed that, Jody. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Jody. Point that out a little more.
Right. Not to throw Paula under the bus or anything.
Yeah, just throw me right under there. Kick me. Yeah, beautiful 7-sided. It is.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Where are we at on this? 15?
15, yeah.
Right, guys, this is for charity. You will not get this picture for $15 anywhere. You can look it up if you want to do a Google search. This
or a Goo search, as we refer to him around here.
Oh, a Goo?
Goo.
Mr. Google Pants, I call him.
That's right.
But this, every bit of it's going for charity. Thank you, Jody. Jody's at 16.
Michelle's like beep beep. Hey, I'm finding all sorts of stuff in here.
Oh, good.
I have found a bottom of a fairy light, so that'll go in my fairy light pile to match it up and make a marriage.
Oh, nice. That's nice when you can do that. I've been trying to find some inserts for fairy lights. I have this one fairy light that needs an insert, and I haven't found one yet that fits it. And maybe that's why I never have one. Because
Linda's out.
Linda's out. We got Jody.
You kind of just have to just keep putting them in a pile, and after a while, maybe you can put something. And speaking of which, I just put one together tonight. The one thing I did pull to put out for tonight.
Right.
So we got going once, going twice. Any interest? Look at Spirit being all professional.
Look at her. There you go. Get them, Spirit. Say, wake up out there. Don't go to sleep yet.
It's too early for that.
Yes. Hey, Anna.
Hi, Anna. How are you tonight? Okay. Sold to Jody.
All right, Jody, it's yours. You got to.
Now Jody says, "Let's give it away. I'll pay it."
I'll pay. Oh, now give it away.
So, well,
how do you want me to do this?
Well, who do you want it to go to then? I guess Miss Jody.
Yeah,
you
Jody.
purchasing it, you get to tell her where it goes.
Yeah, tell me where to go. Nicely.
Well, I'm like, now wait a second. That is not the right way to tell Jody that.
Jody, tell me where to go. All right.
I'll have people pick a number. Okay.
All right.
Jody, you're going to pick a number first?
Yeah, Jody. You have a number in your head, Jody. From 1 to 20, everybody. Put a number in.
Linda. Oh, is she looking for Linda back? I think Linda was... I think Linda said she'd be right back.
Linda did?
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's back. See? She fed the animals, whipped up some dinner, did the dishes.
All right,
everything.
Pick a number between 1 and 20. Whoever's the closest will get the picture. Jody's giving it away.
Yep. And then Jody put in start. So after Jody puts in a stop,
Yeah.
she'll reveal the number and see who it's going to.
The lucky winner.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat a deal like this, I can tell you.
It's like a double benefit.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Okay, so we're looking for her stop in the chat. I'll pay attention to that one.
Yeah, Jody, when you see your number, then you type in stop, please.
1 through 20. It shouldn't be that many of them out there.
I wouldn't think so.
Not that many choices.
Yep, she's saying keep going.
Keep going, she said. Okay, not in there yet. I've seen a few teens, but not. I think it's 1 through 20, Sandy. 21 is probably not going to help us out.
Nope.
There, everybody's getting those N numbers. They got 1, they got 20. Oh, she said stop.
All right, stop, everybody. Stop, stop, stop.
Okay, let's see. Jody will tell us who it was.
Who's the lucky? Who's the lucky?
This sounds exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations, Sandy.
Sandy. Woohoo!
Oh,
There you go, Sandy. Sandy's a lucky little one.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. Sandy gets the picture. Thank you, Miss Jody. Very sweet of you.
Super cool.
Yes. I gotta write this
Speaking
down.
of which, that Olivia Newton-John passed away. That was the song that came to my head.
Yep.
Sandy.
That's
from
right.
The Deep. That was sad.
Yeah, it was. Very. Okay. So
That's one of
We
those
got
movies I
46.
grew up watching.
was her? Oh, yes.
Yeah. Grease. Sold to Jody, shipped to Sandy.
There we go.
Spirit's got all the things in the chat.
And now
That's
one-
helpful for going back and making sure if we need to
Yes.
double check anything. Thank you, Spirit.
And one more thing I'm going to do, and then we're going to move on to the regular sale, if that's okay with you, Becky.
Oh, sure, go for it. Lucinda, I guess Spirit. Oh yeah, we need to clear, and then it's up to Spirit. She was filling in for us because Paula was putting it in, and then it was her turn. And
All right.
or you can be backup. And like if Spirit decides to put an offer in on anything, that would be great to have a backup for counting it down.
Yep. Spirit says she's got it right now, Lucinda.
Wonderful.
I'm going to do a mystery box that's going to be jewelry. And this is
Oh,
the
wow.
This is the size box. So
Okay.
This is we're going to start this at, it's going to be wearables and non-wearables, okay? And I'm going to give you some decent pieces. So don't think I won't. 7 3/4 by 1 3/4. 1, that's not right, Paula. 3 3/4. I can't even measure right.
Oh my, go get it, Paula.
And then 2.5 by 2.5 tall. So that's the size box. This is going to we'll start it at $15.
It kind of looks like a checkbox, that kind of
That's
size.
And I was getting ready to say exactly that. It sort of does.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a nice, except it's a little longer, I think.
Look what I found.
Oh,
He's a finger puppet. It's a giraffe.
Yes, he is. He's cute. Yep, I said mystery box, but then I said I'm gonna fill it with jewelry, so that don't really make sense.
You just don't know what you're getting. You'll get that box full of jewelry. Some will be crafting jewelry. Some will be wearable jewelry.
Thank you.
So that's the mystery part of it, is you don't know what you're getting.
That's the mystery part.
Right?
Yep, it's starting at 15.
Okay. It made total sense to me.
It made sense to Becky. Becky heard what I was saying, I guess. Well,
No worries.
after she said it, I'm like, yeah, that's not really mystery, Paula. You just told them what was going to be in it.
Well, I mean, you're just not showing them specifically what's going in there.
Right, right. And got Sandy at 20. You're sorry about what, Spirit?
Yeah, I don't know what that was either.
I don't know.
No worries.
You got it, Spirit. We're good. All right, Sandy's
Cool.
at 20. And I'm going to put in, I had some glowing jewelry
Oh.
that's going in it too. I will tell you that. Earrings and what else did I have? I know it. A few. I can't talk. A few sets of earrings that glows.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be some brooches.
Oh, oh my gosh. Sorry. I found something in here that I got for my daughter Caitlin, and she could probably use this tonight if I'd given it to her.
Forgot?
Well, you go and buy stuff and then it comes in the house, and sometimes I don't get to that bag for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I'll show you all in a little bit, but it'll go to Caitlin.
All right. And so far, we have made 36. We've made 46 so far. So, mystery box full of jewelry. Good jewelry to wear. Glowing
Jewelry?
Jewelry. I can't say it right where I'm from. Jewelry.
Georgia jewelry.
Stop
Say
it.
that 10 times fast.
Yeah, I know, right? It's going to be jewelry. Jewel. No, I think I'm saying it worse. Say it, Becky.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Necklaces, earrings.
Yeah,
I don't know. Will you have
that.
any? Probably mostly necklaces, I would guess.
It's actually, necklace.
That's what I usually find the most of is necklaces.
Do you?
Oh, and you said yes, some glowing earrings, some brooches, and some that's wearable, and some that will be for crafting. So
exactly, yeah. There's a little bit of everything, but you'll be happy with it. I'll make sure that it's got stuff in there that you're going to be happy with.
You're proud American. I don't know if he's telling me that or Paula that. Nice try.
He's making fun of me. I know what he's doing. It's okay, Delbert. I am so used to it. It don't bother me.
You got Bonnie at 27. Well, so in Ultimate Frisbee, like at the beginning of the game, like a kickoff, when you send the ball to the other team, that's called a pull, like P-U-L-L, like pull the door open.
Oh, okay.
And my daughter last night was saying pole. It's a pole. I mean, it's not a pole, like a light pole or a dance pole. It's a pole.
Exactly.
And she's like, so we're going back and forth for a while last night with pole and pole.
Yes.
I'm like, you're from Colorado. How can you not say pole?
Pole. Yeah. I know when my daughter, when she went into high school and she started she was working at a Kmart back when Kmart's was real good and still popular and around.
Bonnie's out. Counting it down.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And she was running the customer service counter and she was supposed to be saying, I need somebody to come to the jewelry counter. Right now, being where she's from, we're from the same place, obviously. So I'm in the store shopping and I hear her over the loudspeaker saying, yes, can I please have somebody come to the jury? The jury department. I started cracking up and I'm like, the jury? Is this court in here?
Jury's still out.
The jury's still out, yeah. All right.
That's right. Jody says I blame her parents.
It's true. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. What did that go for? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying
$30 to Sandy.
Sandy. Good. Thank you, Miss Sandy. All right. So that's going to give us a grand total of $676.
Why don't you just round it right on up to 100 and I'll contribute the difference.
Oh, you would do that?
Well, why not?
I don't know. That's sweet of you.
I'm more than willing to contribute to a good cause.
Well, thank you.
And that'll top it off and give you a nice round number.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to a good cause, and I know that the young lady needs it. And, you know, if it was, I always think about if it was my kids.
I know. Medical expenses are so ridiculous, you know.
It's crazy.
If nothing else, you know, they can go out to dinner or something for that money, you know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks. Becky's a sweetheart too. All of y'all.
Oh, well, thank you everybody for contributing. And Paula for doing those items as well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I always feel that I should give back to the community. Community's given us all so much. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, you know, I want to give back to the community. So this is one way to do that.
Yeah. And just think, if we had Jody's face right now, we could all watch her cry about it.
Jody, you want to come in? You know, because Becky's messing with you. And you're not even in here.
We didn't love you. We wouldn't mess with you.
That's right. You are loved.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we're going to bring Becky back up.
Oh, Miss Pat, too. She's saying hello, and she knows Teresa will be thankful and emotional about it as well, too. So that's sweet. Right.
Yep.
So I'm going to show, we're going to just get right back out of not being serious, because this is what I picked up one of these.
A damn it doll. I love it. Yes.
And somebody made these. They've franchised it. It's dammit-dolls.com.
Yep.
And one of when Caitlin was starting to deal with her concussion recovery, the guy's like, "You're going to need one of these because you're going to be frustrated." And then like a month or so later, I found one, and it got sifted to the bottom of this bag. So she could really use this tonight. I bet you.
Right.
So yeah, it says, whenever things don't go so well and you want to hit the wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the legs and find a place to slam it. And as you whack the stuffing out, yell, damn it, damn it, damn it.
I love it.
So this needs to go to Caitlin.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's cool.
So not my normal language. However, you know, when you get frustrated, you just got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Sometimes you have to let that out, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm proud American.
I doubt that, Delbert.
So I have a question. So this is one I can put up tonight. Are you familiar with 31? Are people in the chat familiar with 31?
31?
31. It's a brand name. Let's see here.
I'm not. Now somebody else might be.
There's the tag on the zipper.
I've heard of that. No.
They're like a bag company. B says yes. Yeah, so they make great bags. I've over the years I've got them for my kids for like luggage and their sports bags and stuff, because their bags used to like rip out as soon as they got so much weight in them.
Okay.
And these bags don't. Yep, Gina Marie says I am.
Okay, good.
I have a stash of these because I feel like they're such a great bag. They're worth the quality to hang on to.
Right.
So, and they're great for organizing things, bags in a bag. So I can put this one up at a start of, say, $5.
All right.
It's embroidered, but it just says 31 on it in hot pink. And it's not, this little size is like waterproof inside.
Nice.
And it's got like a 1-inch gusset width at the bottom.
Okay.
We use these, my girls use them all the time for their bathroom bags, a similar size to this.
Exactly.
Because they have some that are thermal lined. So then if you leave them in your car, like your deodorant and your makeup doesn't melt.
Right.
Or it's better. So especially for traveling and stuff. So, and they're expensive, Miss Pat, I agree. So maybe I'll bring some more of these some other days too. And because whenever I found them, I felt like I shouldn't just pass them up. And I have a little hoard of 31 bags. But I use certain ones I love, certain colorways. So
No, Georgia, I can't say that I
Mhm.
have. That doesn't mean anything though with me. But no, I can't say that I've seen the 31. Now,
Oh,
probably people who's more up
well,
on that probably
it
do.
was kind of a home party thing too.
Oh, gotcha.
Like like Pampered Chef and Mary
Right.
Kay, and it was one of those where you'd have a home party and then the person could earn free stuff and all that stuff before all the internet stuff really blew up big. But
Okay.
they're really quality bags. Oh, you want to know the size specifically? I'm sorry.
Spirit likes all the measurements.
It
She's
is 12 and a half wide
nice.
by, it's 9 inches
Oh,
deep,
okay.
and it's 2 inches across at the bottom.
Mhm.
So it's just a great little organizer bag. So I have more of other sizes and colorways and stuff in the basement. So some other sales, I'll grab a handful and bring them up and include them
Yeah,
with other times. So
yeah. I mean,
because
as
I know, like for me, I'm always looking for certain colors because they do a couple of teal patterns that I really like. So
okay. Size matters, Spirit.
okay, we'll set this one aside.
Well,
Because that's the other thing is it
I'm
was
in
really
at
hard.
5. Excuse
Oh,
you. Paula counts too. Paula matters.
all matters. I don't like putting these out at my booth because then people it looks like they're carrying a bag out and they can be taken easily. So
Gotcha.
that's
That's
one of the
good.
reasons why I don't like putting them out at the booth, because I haven't found a way to tag them that really makes them look like they're a product, not somebody's little purse or something. So, all
Oh.
right, last call. Yep, Kathy, we caught it.
No,
Paula's being
Paula
sneaky.
caught it. Becky,
I need
we
to
moved
pack
on.
your box. I need to pack another box for you. Maybe all your stuff would fit in this.
Right. I doubt it. All right. Thank you, Miss Spirit.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Back to you, Miss Paula.
Okay.
I need to make a stick in it. Where did my note? There they are. Got it.
Clear this out. That's right. Paula matters, Jody. Thank you. I have to remind Becky sometimes.
Well, I feel guilty. I don't want you to just buy my stuff because I'm here.
No, not at all. It's not a pity bid. Nope. I like bags too.
Okay.
All right.
What else did you find?
All right. This here is a great Halloween, I thought. Halloween colors. Orange and
Yeah.
black. This piece of blown glass bowl, I should say.
If I'm not mistaken, that might be one of those floral companies' designs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Color Floral or one of those? Okay. And it could be. I don't know.
I've seen it a couple times, but I don't remember. Maybe I saw it. Well, you had it up before.
Now, yes, you may have seen me try to sell this before, actually. That's very possible.
It's a great colorway, though.
Yeah. Orange and black.
I got to empty out my IKEA bag.
Yeah, that's right. I don't pity bid, Jody. All right. I'm going to start this at $12 if anyone's interested in it. There's no chips, no cracks in it. Someone may have had a candle in it.
Oh.
It does need a good cleaning. I will tell you that much. Let me give you a size, because I know Spirit is going to say, what's the size, Paula?
Right.
What did I do with my tape measure? Oh, Lord.
B's in at 12.
Okay. Thank you, Miss B.
Christy S. in Iowa is saying that her mall does sensors so that people can't just walk out with them.
Which, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, people fill them up and walk out. Yeah, that's what makes me afraid to put them out. So new to me, though, I've only been at this mall for a month and a half. at our last vendor mall, we had sensors. So I guess I need to ask them if they have them at this new one. So
Right. It's 8.5 wide. Yeah, I would ask them.
Mm-hmm.
See. And 6 inches tall. So it's a pretty good size bowl.
Yeah. The other thing is this new mall has lockers up front for people to put backpacks and stuff in because they don't want them carrying them around.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, that's good.
This would be great for fall, Halloween, all
Mhm.
those Thanksgiving, all those autumnal holidays.
Yeah, it's pretty colors. Make sure this don't glow too.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You buy the sensors on eBay. Good to know.
Oh,
I will
I'm
double check and
surprised.
see if they have a system. If they don't have a system, it won't do me any good. But
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess how would that work? You would have to have your own system too, then, for the sensor to work, right?
yeah, because they have the things at the door that go off.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Good question. I'll put it on the top of my list.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Well, you got B at 12.
Oh, yes, they beep. She's saying.
Mhm.
So they.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you still have to have your own type of system to monitor that. I guess is what it is.
Yeah,
I'm
they
on-
have those things like, that you walk through, the big magnet things. I don't know. Like at Walmart that go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now we can go ahead and count it down. Who we got in? We got B. I think it was.
Yep. B's at 12.
All right.
Oh, B's jumped her bid. Do you let people outbid themselves, Paula? I don't remember how you handle that.
I mean, I wouldn't think that she was meaning 22. B, you didn't mean 22, did you?
She was already in at 12.
I know. Why would she put 22?
I don't know.
Nobody else was in there, was there?
Not that I saw. Oh, she said she did.
All right. She's trying to be kind since I'm giving her that cup, I think. Now, Miss B, you don't have to do that. I told you I was just saving that to give to you. It's free.
Proud American. I've seen them lock the wheels so that they don't go out of the parking lot for homeless people taking them. I haven't seen them lock the wheels inside the grocery store because the people racing around the aisles.
Oh my God.
All right. B's adamant. 22.
All right.
Spirit Junkie says sold to B.
Thank you, Miss B. All right. Bring Becky back up.
Okay. I have something else that's a little bit different. It doesn't have any, it's new. It's squares of fabric.
Okay.
And it's a pack of them of coordinating prints.
Oh.
We can start this at $8. So it's got one, can you see there?
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 3 of that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4 of this a black and white. They're kind of all vegetables.
Right.
Celery, onion, asparagus. This one looks like labels on cans. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. This one's all greens.
Oh,
Lettuces, multiple lettuces.
All kinds of lettuces.
Cabbages, peas. Looks like there's 4 of everything except for that first one. Here's a carrot
Oh, yeah.
pattern. So for a quilt, I would think. Yeah,
That's
there's
what I
4
was
of those too. Yeah. It's not quite like I would expect. It's like a quarter back.
Like a quarter
Does that make
back?
sense?
Yeah.
Well, like a quarter of that, because those are like a quarter of a yard. This is 10 by 10.
10 by 10.
So there's 1, 2, 3, for 5 patterns. 5, 4, 16, 17, 19 pieces. So it must be missing the top one piece. It doesn't have any other tags on it. It had a tag on it right here,
Right.
but it's not there anymore.
Pot holders, placemats. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great for something small like that, or something you wanted already in a 10 by 10 square to applique or make a small quilt, so you didn't have to cut it up. But yeah, for kitchens or anybody who loves gardening, or those bowls, the bowl insulator things that you can put in the microwave.
Yes.
They're kind of like pot holders for the bowls. This is almost the size you need to make those too.
Yeah, Miss Pat makes those. I bought some.
Oh yeah,
she did a good job on those.
I made some once, gave some to friends for Christmas, and then I ended up buying more at craft fairs because I liked them so much and I didn't want to make any. You don't like your veggies black? Sorry, Sandy.
Black veggies.
Yeah. Well, I don't particularly like them that either, but yeah, it'd be cute for somebody who wanted to make something. Who does? My sewing machine doesn't work anymore, so I have to figure out something to do that.
Goodness.
Oh yeah, to make a top. Oh, kitchen like a little valance, like a handkerchief valance. If you hung them like on a diagonal, like this, and then you get like that zigzag kind of pattern. Yeah.
Yeah.
All sorts of fun things.
Is there an app to make a top for a curtain, kitchen curtains? Yep. There is. There's everything out there, Lucinda.
Enough. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. So yeah, 10 by 10, because the normal yard is 3 foot by like a 42. So it's like a yard and a half the other direction. So 3 by 3 is 9. So yeah, we're well over that. We're over 2 yards basically.
Okay.
So
yes, your question. Yeah, there's videos on YouTube. Yes, I think she just missed
everything. Yep. Okay, we'll pass on it. Not a problem. I just never know what's coming up what came up in that bag.
Yeah, that's pretty neat little find.
I know, it's like, ooh, look what I had.
Exactly. Yeah. Say, oh, look what I found in here. Okay, let's see. All right. This here is a cool bowl, and it is actually made in Italy. And I had
cool.
I know I've seen it somewhere. I was going to say, I know it's in here. Right here. It is.
Hi, Erin. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, Erin. Hand decorated in Italy. It is a quadrifoglio.
Okay.
Something like that right there. Hand decorated in Italy. Now, the outside of it is textured.
Looks like they put the solid, like metallic on the back almost.
Right. Like it's a metallic type of glittery, but it's not glitter. It doesn't come off.
Sandy.
About 15.
I have my grandma's machine, but I haven't tried to use it, so I don't know if it functions or not.
All right, this here's going to start we'll start it at $10. How about that?
Sounds good. Next up, measurements.
Yep, I'm on it.
Thanks for coming in, giving thumbs up, Erin. Appreciate
thanks, Erin. All right, it is almost 8 inches wide. Let me see what this is.
Like an 8-inch square, kind of?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, yeah. And if you go by like corner to corner, it's right at 10 3/4.
You're right, Jeff. It does look like that diachroic stuff.
Yeah,
that Mom uses. Now, this is a technicality, but you said decorated in Italy. Spirit typed in made in Italy. I mean, I'm wondering if there is just a nuance there at all.
It says hand decorated in Italy. So
I wonder if they got blanks and decorated it there. So it may not have been made, just decorated. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
But Delbert says 10.
Yeah, and it could be. It could be they just did the decorating. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird that they would just do the decorating there,
Well,
but
but I mean, lots of companies did that. They
do
would
that.
buy
Yeah,
blanks and then decorate it how they want it to go. So it
true.
reminds me of that art where you would spin it and all the paint would
Oh yeah,
spray out a little bit too.
it's a pretty bowl.
It's got a nice colorway to it.
Mm-hmm.
That, and it also reminds me of my friend used to do silk dyeing, and you do drops of the color, and it would just the fabric would automatically, you know, like
Oh
starburst.
yes. I know
Kind of
what you're
looks like
talking
that, where all the colors just blend together too.
Yeah, it
No
does.
worries, Spirit Junkie. I'm just being nitpicky on the word,
No, I mean,
making sure we're all
it's
knowing
a,
what it is.
no, I mean that's a fair assessment.
Yep, that's what Lucinda said. Many companies in England, many companies in England sent their stuff to Japan to be painted.
Mm-hmm.
Very correct.
True.
Yep. Delbert's in at 10.
All right, Delbert. We'll go ahead and count it down, Spirit. We'll keep this moving along.
Okie dokie. I think the same went for lots of the Japanese porcelain too. They would send that over here, and lots of the ladies in the late 1800s to early 1900s, it was very fashionable to paint your own china.
Oh.
So I think a lot of that was made in Japan and Germany that people painted here in the States. Last call.
I like her little telephone. Last call. All right. Thank you, Mr. Delbert. Appreciate you. Clear this off. Trying to do better about doing the clearing.
There you go. Okay, I found this little cute box full of finger puppets.
Oh, Lord.
It says that there are 6 that came originally in this, but there's 10 in the box.
Oh.
So, like at my booth, I'd probably put $2 a piece on them and put them out. But I would start it for you guys at $12.
There you go.
So there is, I'm not going to have enough. Well, I do have enough fingers. One moment, please.
I have enough fingers.
There's a pirate. There's these say World Market on a couple of them.
Yeah.
It's a teddy bear. There's a lion with a crown. There is an elephant. She's got like a little tutu on and
yes, she does.
Princess crown. I showed you the giraffe earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is this little princess gal.
Good night, Jody.
Right? Who needs these? Do we know anybody who makes up stories with dolls?
Hey, exactly.
She's looking like she's missing a little rhinestone or something, or a sequence that might have been glued to her, though.
That's simple enough.
Like a ballerina. Another elephant. That's right. We might have to Beetlejuice too. I'm not quite sure why we have a duck that's like a clown, but we do. And another as a seal with a ball. And another little ballerina gal. And her little tutu is unattached on one side. Like it needs just a little spot of glue.
Yep.
So that's the other little ballerina.
How cute.
So there's 10 of them total in this box.
It's a good price, guys.
Yeah.
Really.
Let's see. I'm going to see if there's any other, World Market, and I know there's another tag in here. Let me see if it says anything on it. Oh, they have little rubber, well, a couple of them have like little pieces of elastic to help keep them on your finger.
Oh, okay.
At the bottom. Yeah, this is
Spirit.
Restoration Hardware is what this one says.
Oh, nice.
Right? Yep, that's what this one says too. World Market. So I guess it's a combination of both of those two.
Yeah.
So. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, no one has any grandchildren, little grandchildren?
Good night, Jody. I love ya. Enjoy your movie. Cuddle up with that kid of yours.
Yeah.
Spirit junkie, you need a grandchild.
Yeah, she says, I need a grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I could just see, like, especially little 2 and 3-year-olds would love this.
Yep. So, yeah, it says Murdoch and Ross, Restoration Hardware exclusive. So, whatever 6 came in here originally were from
okay.
Restoration Hardware, and then they added the World Market pieces. So,
There you go.
that's right, Spirit junkie. Or we could just do puppet shows like Sue. We could have a grand time.
Hey, we could. We could just make up our own story.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
What's kind of fun,
Huh?
I have a little spinner thing on my table in my booth that's like a old hardware, like a penny nail container.
Right?
And I'm putting little like keychains and Fisher Price toys and lots of smalls in that so they can rotate around, and I have 4 trays. So all the little smalls, so I like being able to have small things in there. So
Yeah.
that's where those will go, to my booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should be a playwright. Sue should have been. You're right.
Right. Yes.
So pass.
All right. We're going to do a pass then.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Up next is I have the tiki. Piece of tiki. Tiki. This is from Tiki Farm, 2003. Made by Drew.
Tiki, tiki, tiki show.
Mm-hmm. It's in perfect shape. Nothing's wrong with it. I'm going to start this at 10 if anyone's interested in it. And I'm going to give Spirit a measurement.
I'm going to need a new box to pack. That's what I'm going to need next.
This is right at 7.5 inches tall and 2 3/4 wide. So it's a nice size. I'll get close so you can see the detail.
Those are fun. I know somebody who collects tiki mugs.
Yeah, a lot of people do collect these.
But they're very specific, and I don't know which ones they like.
I know. I was going to say some people are. There's certain ones that they collect, and I don't know the difference in them.
Mm-hmm. One of my friends collects the ones from Disney also.
Oh, okay.
Okay, those are those. Just looking at my notes from before, seeing if I finally feel like I'm caught up from being on my trip. Like, oh, I took care of that note. I can throw that away. I did this. I did that.
Well, good.
So I have like 3 packages left to ship from Facebook.
And then you're done, huh? You're caught up.
And then I had 2 outstanding invoices going into this weekend and 1 paid. So we're almost up to even. It's really cool. Great for bars, collectors, like or even the Hawaiian kind of motif stuff too.
Right.
Polynesian.
Yeah.
It's a good size.
It is.
They're also reminiscent of the totems.
Yes.
Too.
Totem poles. That's right. They are.
They're kind of scary sometimes, those big teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, especially if you don't know, I mean, you don't really know what each one stands for. I know some of them, they have like frowns on their face. Some of them look mean, some don't. So I don't know what they mean.
Kathy says she knows 2 people that have made tiki bars in their backyards.
Ah. He kind of looks like he's smiling. I believe he is.
He's pretty happy.
He looks pretty happy. He doesn't look mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of people are getting in their vacations. Somewhere. Well,
yes.
Technically, summer's not over till sometime in September, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. Because fall is usually like around September 23rd, 25th.
Yeah. We get a pretty decent Indian summer around here where it just gets another hot spell. And
Yeah.
it feels like summer for quite a while. We've had some faux fall the last couple days, but it'll get warm again. I'm pretty sure of it. We've had a lot of rain the last 2 days.
Yeah, this one looks happy. I didn't think this one looked too possessed. I know what you're talking about. Some of them do.
Mm-hmm.
School's just starting tomorrow where Kathy is.
Right, Jeff? Mind you, a stitch.
Oh yeah, yes, it does. Yeah.
Speaking
Oh,
of.
you got a stitch too?
Mm-hmm.
Any interest? If not, we're going to set it aside.
Oh, Kathy's school starts there tomorrow. Let's see, our local district started last week. And then
Right.
my nieces started the first week of August, I think. Because they're a district that does like 2 weeks off in the fall, a month off at Christmas, 2 weeks off at spring break. And then they barely have 2 months for vacation in the summer.
Wow.
So, yeah.
All right, let's bring Becky back up.
Okay. I might as well do the little stitch.
Yeah.
He is a Disneyland. Well, Disney. He's a marked Disney, at least.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say land or world. It just says Disney merchandise, sourcing and distribution, shopdisney.com. And from the Disney store, Europe, Japan, blah, blah, blah. So I think he's a Disney product for sure. So he's not like one from Walmart, Target, that kind of stuff. So he's just a little guy, a little plush. I would probably put him at about 8 in my booth so I can start him for 6 here. Without his ears, he's 5 inches tall. So his ears make him a little bit taller than that.
Right.
I would guess kind of like a Thai Beanie Baby kind of size, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But Steven would probably not be happy with me. This is his favorite Disney character. I
was going to say my granddaughter collects those.
And so does one of my nieces.
Oh.
So, but they can only have so many stuffed animals sometimes.
I know, right?
Yeah. And so he's got a little bit of a string there that I can cut off by his nose, but it's got fun detail.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's cute.
And he's kind of that velour, like micro plush kind of feel. Micro.
Yeah, plush. You had it right.
Plush is right. Yeah, like minky, like a really short minky.
Yeah.
Fabric. Yeah. So he's a cute little guy.
Yeah, he is. He's cute.
He'll fit right in your pocket or in your backpack. Same thing. He's going to the booth if we pass him here. So, I mean, and I was looking at what was I thinking about? Oh, the tie, like those big eye beanies that are like glitter. Like those are all the big thing right now.
What are they now?
They carry those brand new at our antique mall for kids. Some of those prices are just for the small ones are $8, $10, $12. So when I find them, I like throw them in my booth for $4 or $5. I brought some before to YouTube as well, but
you talking about the ones with the big eyes? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, those big eyes, the glitter eye ones.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then the puff ones. I found a couple of those little bitty puff ones.
Oh yeah.
Too. All right, Paul is in.
Well, it's my granddaughter,
Well, anything for the kids.
Uh-huh.
All right, adorable purple and blue mob stitch plush. I'm not sure what that one is supposed to be. I'll give him some hugs, and then when he comes to your house, he'll be loaded right up.
There you go.
Going once, going twice. I do like having little things in the booth too.
Yeah.
Kind of nice because I don't either. You think $5, $10, $1, $2. It's real easy to buy a little something every time. That's kind of nice to support small booths.
That's right.
So
it is spirit, really.
Mob. There it is.
All right, Spirit.
Believe you me, Spirit, I know all about that autocorrect.
Oh, I know.
And the problems it can cause.
Oh, Mom, yeah.
Thank you, Paula.
Yes, you're welcome, Becky. Thank you.
Autocorrect is rough
Oh
sometimes.
my gosh, it gets on my nerves.
Yes, that's one nice word for it.
Yeah.
I keep telling my mom, make sure you read your text messages before you send them to me, because it's like a guessing game when they get here.
Right.
Sometimes I can figure it out. Other times I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know I used to have to interpret my mom's messages all the time, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what she's trying to say.
Right?
All right, I've showed this a couple of times, so you're going to see it one more time tonight.
If you don't mind, I'm going to run to the restroom super quick.
All right. I'm going to take and start. We'll start this at, I think I started at 35 last time. So that's a pretty good price on these for this size. I'll start it at 30 if anyone's interested in it. This is the big one. Let's see. I think it's 8.5, but I want to make sure. Yep, 8.5 inches tall. That's what this is. It's going to start at 30. There's no chips, no cracks on it. I think there was something on I had found. And I remember I pointed it out to you guys. It was right here. That's what it was. There's a little slight chip right there. Oh, come back here. Right there. You can see it. Right there where my fingernail is. Right there. Small little chip right there. But I want to point it out just so you know it's there. Yeah. This is the large one. So $30 is a steal on this. If you don't have one, get you one before fall time. These are so nice when you put the lights in them. I think they are, like when it starts getting dark and you turn these on. They are so nice, so pretty. Makes the room look cozy. I guess that's what I like about it. And there's no chips even at the top at all. And nothing on the bottom where they've clanked it or anything. Just for that one little spot there I showed you. They probably dropped it on something or hit it on something. Yep. Yep, Ellie Smith. It's an Ellie Smith one. I should have started with that and I didn't think about it. Stars and bars. Yep, it's Ellie Smith.
Oh.
Yep.
Sometimes I really wish I had a bathroom on my main level.
Yeah. So you have to go upstairs or downstairs?
Up.
Up.
They're basically the same place either way. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'd be better off falling up the stairs than down the stairs if I'm in a big hurry.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yes, you would. I agree.
Yep.
Yep, it's a pretty one. $30 start. You can't beat it.
Okay. Yeah, and Ellie Smith was made by different companies. He would shop around. That's the stories I hear, is that he would shop around at all the different glass makers in the day.
Oh, really?
And who would ever give him a best price on what he wanted to run is what he would go with.
Oh.
So Fenton made glass for him, and a couple other companies that were still in business, like, I don't know, like Viking and Cambridge and things like that back in the 50s, 60s, 70s era that I know of. So depending, and that's the hard thing to discern, is you have to go who was making that color at the time.
Oh,
and then you can usually figure out which company he had pour his glass into his mold.
And so how would you determine, like if you have like amber ones, how would you determine, like they'd go by what, a lighter color amber or darker color? Or
well, I mean, if we have an idea, like if you go by his records for Ellie Smith as to what year that was made,
gotcha.
And then you look at who was, because it's so hard to, they didn't change colors quickly because because of the chemical compounds and how long it took to melt the glass and to clean out the pots and all that stuff. So they would just keep making the same pot of color because it was easier than switching. So then they would make things for other companies while they had those colors running, which is like what Mosser's doing right now. They're pouring a lot of jadeite right now at Mosser. Oh. So they have it in their line, and then they're also making it for some other clients that have contracted with them to make items in their molds in the jade as well. And
can't shoot. Oh.
Yeah, it's really rough glass genealogy.
Oh wow, you're not kidding.
Yep,
it's a pretty one. This is a nice.
Oh, that's cool, Lucinda. Has the name of the store that it came from still. Nice. Right? The perfect next to your beer bottle collection.
Yeah,
mid-century drinking.
Actually, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. If you were closer, I'd have you just send it to me for my mid-mod show that I'm going to this week. It would be perfect for that one.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it could even get here in time because we're setting up on Friday for that one.
Ooh. I mean, the only way it would is if I send it like today. Possibly.
Yeah. Or just drive it on over. It'd be okay.
Just drive over. Here you go, Becky.
Just drive on over. I'd trade a few boxes for you.
That's right. All right, I'm going to set it aside.
I do enjoy finding things that have their original store tags on it because you get to see where what little bitty shops would buy from these big companies to sell in their gift shops and such. And just places that don't exist anymore. So
absolutely, Spirit. We're very lucky.
Oh, thanks.
They're like walking information, you know, they're full of it.
We're full of something, that's for
full
sure.
Of something, Becky. Now Lucinda's got information. Becky's full of something.
How about I'll bring this one to you guys. This has got to be almost 3 pounds of glass.
I was gonna say that's beautiful.
It is a dolphin, and it is it says Fifth Avenue Crystal Ltd, so limited is the company, but it is made in China. But some of the stuff that they have made, like those it's upside down, but it's heavy. Like those jellyfish and stuff that glow in the paperweights. They've made some really nice glass.
Absolutely, it is. Yep. And I don't care if it does say China on a lot of that stuff. I mean, some of it, like you said, is very nice.
Yeah. So it's got like a bubble of blue from here to here.
Yeah.
And then around that, it has green that goes down a little bit further. And then it goes again to an aqua color. And then to the darker blue again. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, and then the clear on top of that.
It's gorgeous.
So you can see the just reflecting on the screen. Or reflecting the screen. But yeah, you see it right there where the color bubbles are.
What are you starting this one at?
That's what I was going to think of. If I put this out at my booth, I would probably put about $45 on it.
Easily.
So, I can start it for 30 here, but he would need, have a
good night.
Good night, B.
Thank you.
But it'll be a little bit more to ship depending on where you're going because it's already heavy.
Because it's 3 pounds, about 3 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, and this is right up next to me. So let me get a measurement for you.
Yeah.
From his nose to his tail, he is about 11 inches.
Yeah, he's a big one.
And then tall is about 6.5. And wide, the widest on his fins, he's about 4.5. So this way here, 4.5.
Yeah.
And then from like the tail to the top up here is 6.5. And then 11 from his nose to the tip of his tail.
Yeah, he's pretty.
So he would definitely, I mean, you can see the tool marks.
Yep.
So these I still don't think they're mass produced, but they weren't made by a machine.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah.
So. And he's got a really nice water colorway to him. So
Yeah,
this
he's beautiful.
and usually these are broken because
Yes,
they've
they are.
rattled around in bins and stuff, and it's not. But it is still so pointy from the weight of the glass. Like I slid it on my desk, and it put a little mark in my desk.
Oh, no.
So because it's heavy,
Yeah, it's a heavy piece of glass. You can tell it's heavy by looking at it. And it's
like a
crystal,
gun.
guys. So this is a good
Yeah,
price on this if you want a nice
like
piece of glass.
just have your pet dolphin
There you
instead
go.
of your parrot.
You know, like my parrot that I was going to set on my shoulder. You can have your dolphin. I can have my parrot.
Yep.
You just have to teach you to make the little noises they make when they're catching stuff.
Yep. Yes. Thank you, Lucinda. I think it's great that we're able to share information. I mean, we obviously, all of us can't know everything about everything. And I am the first one to say, I don't know, but it's pretty. So it's always great to be able to have that consensus of information to have out here. So nobody's going to be offended by throwing out information. That's for sure.
Good to see you. Welcome.
So hi, Mimi's Cottage.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to put this dolphin down now.
Can't believe nobody's bidding on this. Really, guys, come on. That's
right. He's going with the Smurf in the box to go to the booth.
Okay, let's see. All right, let's go with. All right. Here is a soapstone. It's made out of soapstone. This is an Africa scenery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty.
I see a lot of elephants like that, but not as many of the giraffes.
There's no chips, no cracks in it. I'm going to start this let's start it at 18. I think it's a good price on it. These sell for pretty good.
Giraffes are my favorite, but
yeah.
You know, when you're a kid and then everybody gives you this thing you like the most and then you kind of get overloaded with them.
Yes.
Then you become a little more particular about which ones you want.
Exactly. I was going to say, yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and let me give you a measurement.
I probably have a whole bunch of them boxed up from my room from when I was a kid. I need to start going through that stuff.
5 inches by 3 inches. And right at 1.5 deep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice size one. It's got some pretty coloring to it.
It's like a trinket box, right?
Yeah, it's a trinket box.
Okay. You know, you always think you can have enough of those, and then you just put one more up on your dresser.
Isn't that the truth?
Mm-hmm. I have a little collection of the heart glass ones, the heart-shaped ones.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I'll put all of this in this one, and then I'll put that kind in that one, and, you know, organize the jewelry or pins or whatever. There's always room for one more.
Exactly. You always have room.
My grandmother had that problem with elephants, and my sister with pigs. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's an actual trinket box. Is what it is.
Yep. My kids had, let's see, my daughter in the middle was owls.
Oh, yeah.
Kari was elephants. Taylor, I don't remember what he liked. He liked hippos.
Oh,
but he also likes sports stuff. So.
Oh, yeah. Typical boy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a soap box. Oh, trinket box.
Soapstone box.
I called it a soap box.
Get off your soap box there, Paula.
It's my soap box.
You tell us what you think.
It's a trinket box made out of soapstone.
There, we got it.
How's that? Better?
Yep. I'll do a show and tell for the next one. I found some dishes I'm putting away for the BTS show.
Okay. All right.
They're kind of fun. It almost looks like it could be a belt buckle size.
What,
The
this?
lid. The lid looks like it could be like a belt buckle.
Well, it'd be a big one, but yeah.
Yeah, like the cowboys at the rodeo
What
around
you're
here.
talking about, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be.
Or a barrette. Wouldn't that be cool as a barrette? Like somebody had a big bun or something in the back.
Yeah, it would be. Be very nice. It might be a little heavy, but yes, very nice.
Listen, we're just brainstorming here, Paula.
Right. We're brainstorming. Not that you'd actually do this.
Well, they're all ideas, not all necessarily good, just ideas.
That's right. We have all these ideas. All right, I'm gonna set this aside.
I have a craft room full of ideas.
Do you?
I was thinking I need to start selling off some of those craft supplies too.
Right.
That, or I could throw them out of my booth, like bag them up and put them at the booth.
Yeah.
I was thinking that might be an easier way to
To
head
get
them
rid of
out.
them.
So I'm going to do a show and tell, and then I'll put up an item. So these are like a 7-inch bread plate or salad plate, 6 1/4, almost 6 1/2. They're just a plain white, obviously clear, blank, but look at the etch. And the etch is on the back side.
Oh, very nice.
They're thistles.
Oh, that's what that. I tell you what, they did a good job on that.
They're really neat.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of itching.
Yeah, and they're a little scratchy in the middle from being used, but I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. A lot of the BTS ladies like to do like tablescape themes every month. And I thought these would be great under some plaid, like chargers or a plaid plate or napkins.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To do a whole, yeah. Was it Scottish? Is the thistles for their country? Or the Irish? I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Irish. But they're really pretty.
Really cool. Looks like a fish.
Looks like a fish. Okay, I'm gonna bring it right up here. See if I can get it not to reflect.
I think she's talking about like the way it kind of tails off. I could see how she thought that from
it's like intertwining thistle like leaves
Scottish.
and branches. Yeah. Stems, Scottish. So I got a set of 8 of those. So that was kind of fun.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and my next item up for sale is totally crazy out there.
Skin suit?
It's one of those suits you put on. So like for Halloween, head to toe, you can be like a color.
Oh, gotcha. Wow,
so it's the gloves, everything. It's new in the bag.
Oh, God.
Originally $30. So I'd start this at $10.
There you go.
It is a size large. So that means it's an adult. So it says chest is 42 to 44 and waist is 37 to 40. So I think my son wore either a large or a medium for a couple years for Halloween, because then he just, put on his coat and go. Right. And one year we put like those glow stick necklaces,
right?
But we attached them so that he looked like a stick figure. So like straight up his legs.
Yeah.
And did one round around his face and down his arms. It was really cute.
Yeah, that is.
So it freaks you out. Sorry. They made them in all different colors. So
yeah, they
it's
did.
just kind of funny and silly.
Yeah, it's just something silly, I think, for
It reminds me of those blow up like at the wave, like with the fans at like the car.
Yes, exactly.
That's the other thing it reminds me of. And if you're on a green screen, you just disappear.
You just like stand there and you'll be gone. Perfect for Halloween.
Yep. And then he could just take it right off. He never had to wear it, have something on his face, and it was kind of fun. My kids went trick-or-treating all the way through as seniors in high school. Their
Wow.
cousins would come over, and then they'd just go around the neighborhood and go trick-or-treating, and they had a good time hanging out,
Yeah.
being kids, just being
Oh,
kids.
yeah. I was going to say, and there's nothing
So,
wrong with that. I used to tell mine, go as long as you want to go. I don't care as long as you behave.
yeah. I'm like,
Go.
people, either they will or they won't give you candy.
Right. I
As
mean,
long
if you're
as you're
dressed up,
polite.
some people would come to your door with a pillowcase bag and be
Mhm.
like, trick or treat. And I'm like, where's your costume? I don't have
They
one.
do that, and they weren't even saying trick or treat last time. We'd open the door and they're like,
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh no, what are you supposed to say?
Oh, goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Gee whiz. Yeah, that's a little
Right?
rude.
I'm
The
like,
green
no,
giant.
I'm giving you no treats unless you ask for it.
Absolutely. That's right.
So, okay, those are my show and tell and my item to pass on now.
The green
The
M&M.
green M&M, yep.
That would work too.
Could be all sorts of fun things, yep. I always thought it'd be fun if everybody dressed up in a different color, then they could be like a crayon box.
That would be kind of cool. If everyone had one of those, if you had like a group of kids together.
Yep.
All right, what I have up next is this is a Betty Crocker recipe card library.
Oh.
All of these are from, all these cards that are in here, all these recipes are from 1971.
21.
Like this here, for example. This is
Mid-mod.
Yep. Favorite family desserts. And then it has, what I liked about this is like you have this type of a label, and then it would give you like, okay, here's what they have, right? In the little category. And then you have all the recipes.
I always liked when they had them with pictures.
Yes, me too. Because, sometimes you want to see, sometimes you kind of look at it and go, I don't know if that looks too good.
Yep.
Did
you have a start price on your recipe box?
I was thinking that probably, let's start it at 15. That's probably a good price for this, I believe. And then this here is the actual table. Let me get this out of the way. Get in there. This here actually has the, this is the table of contents. And see, I think they collected these. I think these were like cards that they collected.
Yeah, I think they would send out different, like once a month or something, and you get a different section of recipes. Yeah.
And this thing is full of them. It's got everything in it. All of these from A through X. The last one is recipes children can make. That's snacks around the clock. Let me see.
Betty Crocker was my favorite cookbook as a kid. I had a kid's one.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Yep. Me too. They even got
the blonde brownies. I don't know why, but.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kathy says 5 to 10 cards a month.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and this here was, there's quite a few cards in each one of these sections, too. This is a real light piece, just so everybody's aware.
It's like Recipe Monopoly.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And that's what I was looking for. It had like A through X. Dessert spectaculars, but I don't. Oh, there's that. These may not be in order. That's probably what it is. Gifts from your kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, these would need to go. They need to put these recipes for children. So that would be the last one. So apparently they collected all of these.
Oh, wow.
They collected the whole entire collection of them.
Filled up the box.
They did. All of these different. I don't know if you can see them.
Are they different categories?
Yep, all different categories. Recipes for children, foods that go places. Then you've got your outdoor entertaining, the hurry up menu, fondues.
Spirit Junkies asking, how many do you think are total in the box?
Oh, God.
Is there one letter for every alphabet? There's 20 some letters in the alphabet, 24,
right,
26?
I think it's 26, isn't it?
If there's 10 cards per category, that's over 250,
Yeah, there's more than
260
10.
cards.
More than 10 per category. There's at least, see, like, for example, this here's your seasonal favorites, but look, they have from January through December, right?
So there's multiple recipes on a card.
Right. There's multiple cards that would coincide with this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot. This here, let's see, this here goes from 1 to 27. So there's 27 in just this category.
So a good average, 25 times 25 right there.
Right.
A lot of cards.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's more than that. More than 50 to 100. So it's a whole entire recipe box full of them. And it looks like they're all here.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a neat little set. Yeah. It's a nice set. And then you get the little box that goes with it. Typical colors from back in the 70s.
Yep.
And this
Matches
even
those
says-
mushrooms and the frogs.
Right? Exactly. The Betty Crocker recipe card library. That's exactly what it says on here. There you go. And I didn't give you a measurement on the card box, but it's not, like I said, this isn't something little. It's a pretty good size.
Yeah.
This is at 8.5 long and 5 3/4 wide.
Yeah. That's the big one. I'm not, oh yeah, put decals on it. That would be kind of fun. Like the old retro decals.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So I will take
Lucinda's saying I just bought my dog, but next month, if you still have it,
Oh, sure, mine.
she
Okay.
would be interested.
All right, then. Okay, we will set it over there.
I don't know if it's me. Oh, she's switching me over. Okay. I'm going to do just some quick claim ones. I have a stack of books. So I'm just going to say a price and then give you a word and we'll just do a quick claim.
Okay.
And same difference. They'll go to my booth. If not, The Whales Go By. It's part of the
Oh, yeah.
Dr.
Seuss.
Seuss.
Mhm.
It is has like the migration pattern in the front of the cover. Let's see. So it's a book club edition, and it is copyright 1959. So it's got a lot of fun graphics in it. And As the Whales Go By will be $4. Claim with whale. Dr. Seuss, not suit. Oh, the Things You Can Think. It's kind of one of those fun ones for graduation gifts. A lot of people like this one, and then all the places you will go. And this one has been reprinted a lot. So it's copyright 1975, but I think this printing was after that because it's quite a new binding. And it's part of the beginner books, and it's that shiny finish because the ones in the 70s were that matte finish. So this one will be same thing, $4, and we'll claim it with Think. I have the Tiger Book, which is the golden book in the shapes. And like a real life kind of picture. It had a little piece of tape here. I'm not sure what that was for. Copyright 1965. And it's not as realistic inside, but I mean, I love the graphics of the older children's books. I remember these a lot, especially the shape ones.
Yes.
What was I looking for? Oh, this was originally 29 cents right there.
Wow.
I think it's a golden book one. Yeah, Golden Press. That's who made these.
Nice.
I mean, wouldn't that be just adorable? I mean, I'm not for like chopping up books, but wouldn't that be cute just framed in a little frame
Yeah.
and with that little flower?
Uh-huh.
So this would be Tiger, also $4. I was just making sure I was reading that correctly. I heard this one is harder to find, Little Men.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So it's a little older edition. But Louisa May Alcott. Look at the dining table just inside the front cover. It does have a couple spots where, let's see, like the binding is cracked right here.
Yeah.
The glue has popped a little bit. And it's an illustrated edition, unabridged, copyright 1965. Let's see if I can find an illustration in it other than the front cover. Oh, there they are. So they're kind of like black and white pictures. Reminds me of Nancy Drew or Trixie Belden, kind of. And since these are a little bit harder to find, but the condition is it's got a little bit of a crack in the back as well, I will say $8 and claim with Men. I have two more in my book stack.
Go right ahead.
This one is one of those Junior Elf books. And it again is the little tiger. I love the little elf books because look at how just so cute they are.
They are.
And then there's these. So then they become like some of them are full color pictures, and some are like that monochromatic with the pink or red in them. And they like alternate back and forth. Look at the hippo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they made those really cute looking.
Other than being really sad, if this book got cut up, they would make adorable picture matted and framed. It has a little bit of damage here where somebody has, held it and popped it at the bottom on the page. But super cute little one. This one will be $3, and we will claim with Elf. That'll distinguish the two tiger books. And the last one I have is one of the history books, like the local history. We have a lot of places that have them for Colorado Springs. So this is the Winslow, Arizona, Route 66 history in Arizona. And that was one of the places I went in the end of, hey, there we go. There's the Wigwam Hotel. We drove past that in Holbrook.
Cool.
They're just kind of fun if you're interested in history. And originally this one cost $21.99. So this will be $5, and we'll put claim with 66. Or let's claim it with Arizona. Never mind. Let's not put 66 in the chat. And that's my book selection.
All right.
I have pictures from standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, Paula.
Do you really?
Yeah. We went. We're like, we're just going to go and stand on the corner because that's what you have to do when you drive through there.
We're just going to stand in the corner and you take the picture. Cool.
It's amazing how many some of these places still exist, honestly.
Exactly. Hey, MJ. Good to see you.
Oh, hi, MJ. You're claiming the Arizona. Thank you so much.
That's okay, Spirit. We got it.
I believe I said $5 for that one. I think it was $5.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even remember.
That works for me.
Okay.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
I might just have to flip through this and look at it before I send it to you a little bit.
I know it. The Arizona one? Yeah, because of the history in it.
Because we just drove through there on the way to Mesa. Half of it.
Here's some mushrooms. I showed these mushrooms, I believe, last week.
Oh, cute.
I'm going to take and We're going to sell these by the pair. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, $5 confirmed by MJ. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, MJ.
And we're going to put, let's put $10 for the pair. If anybody's interested in the mushrooms.
Are they ceramic or like garden ones or?
They're garden ones. Yeah, this part, like this isn't glossed. Yeah, they're ceramic.
Okay.
But yeah, you can put them
They're
in.
super cute.
They are cute. Yeah, they got some pretty coloring to them.
Sorry, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm flipping through. There's Flagstaff in here. When I was a kid, when we were moving my grandma to California, we stopped in a restaurant, a bar in Flagstaff. They had the Christmas tree hanging from the ceiling, so nobody would knock it over.
Oh wow! Dang. Well, I guess that's one way to protect it.
Right?
Yeah. So this is $10 for the pair.
Look at Spirit Junkie getting all fancy with her emojis.
Get it, girl. Yeah, she is. She even put an actual mushroom in there.
Yeah.
Becky's in. I see Becky at 10. Me and Becky just going to buy our own stuff.
Right. We're just going to pass it back and forth.
We're going to pass it back and forth to each other. Yep. $10. Great price on them.
I think it must have been a rough bar in the evenings because when we were there for lunch, it wasn't a problem. Yeah, you'll enjoy this, MJ. My dad was a car guy, and there's lots of places that we would stop at, all those silly roadside places when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
So then when we went through Arizona when our kids were little, and we went to Disneyland, I found the TP Hotel, or it's called the Wink Wom Hotel, and we stayed there, and that was really fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Starting was, are you talking about for the mushrooms? They started at 10, but you already had that though.
Yeah.
She must be talking about something else.
Well, we had me at 10 on the mushrooms. Other than
Right.
that, I didn't see anything else. Other than talking about that silly bar I was talking about.
Then we can go ahead and count these down for her, if you would, Spirit. I don't see any other interest in them. They were all still asleep at noon,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It was safe to take like an 8 or 10-year-old in there.
Right. Yeah. Take them into the bar.
Yep.
Sit up here on the bar stool. Teach them young.
You know, there's some places you travel to, I mean, especially, 10, 20, 40 years ago, the restaurants and restrooms were far between.
Oh, yeah.
Few and far between. Even this time we went, there's some places we should stop here just because I'm not sure if we're going to see another one anytime soon.
Right. Yeah.
So.
And I bet that was the case too, like Arizona. I would think that would be the case. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
From where you're at, Colorado.
There wasn't much in Arizona. There wasn't much in New Mexico.
Right.
So we took them when we could, period.
Exactly.
Yay.
All right. Becky got those. Congratulations, Becky.
Thank you, Miss Paula.
You're welcome. All right. We'll bring
You just put that gnome right in the box.
Right. Oh, I got your box. Has a cute gnome.
Yeah.
Magic mushroom. That's right. They're magic.
So I made a marriage. I'm pretty certain that these were the ones that went together because I've seen enough of them and I knew what shape this base would hold. And when I saw this one, I said, I think I have that exact color at home.
Yeah. I think those do go together.
They match right up.
Perfect.
This will be a $15 start. It looks like a mini lamp almost this way.
Oh, it does, yeah.
And I do not know who made it. Like last time it had a mark on it that said made in Taiwan. This has nothing on it. But I would guess it would have been those reproduction kind of ones that came out in the 80s and 90s. Right. Because they were trying to keep up with all the things that were going, QVC and all that kind of stuff.
Does that glow by any chance?
Does not.
Okay.
I tried my spirit. That's not fair. She said no, sold separately.
That's right.
No glow.
No glowy.
But here, we'll put the little tea light in it.
Yeah, I bet it's pretty though. I was going to say, because I've had a lot of the smaller what I call lamp ones. That's adorable.
Yeah, it's just that really pale. It's not a very bright green.
Mm-mm.
It's not even like the regular depression green. It's a little bit paler, clearer than that.
But I've seen that before. That type of pale green like that in this. Mm-hmm. And now I think those went together anyhow. I know you made a marriage out of them. But
I know. Yeah, I'm fairly certain because I sold the other one last week. It's the same shape.
Right.
And I have other ones over there too. So that I put together, you bring home one piece and then, because they don't sit right if they're not on the right size stand.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Have bigger stands and bigger shades, and these are the ones that go together.
As do I. Yep, so. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure that you got the right match up there.
Mm-hmm.
Matches my green vintage. Hello, Miss.
Hi, Car.
How are you, love?
It's a little bit paler than your green car, I think. I have to. Okay, here. Oh.
Kind of lighter than a lime sherbet.
So here's Car. So she has the green from the spring blossoms in Pyrex, which is this color. So that's
a big difference. Yeah.
This is a little bit brighter and much more pastel than this kind of 70s.
That's your 70s green, I call it. Olive, dark olive green.
That's right. I could work a deal too, but it is not sold. It's $15.
$15, Miss Kari. Put your bid in.
We just put the little light in it.
She's like, is this sold? Can I have it?
I just sent a bunch of stuff up with her.
Oh, that's funny.
I think we're going to have to work. I have to actually, it's probably still coming off of what she did my logos for me. So she liked it's easier just to take it off of what I owe her for making my logo.
Oh, there you go. She wants this one. $15. She's in for
okay. We'll do it. So you don't? No, I don't think it's Depression era. No. I'm guessing 70s, 80s, 90s when the gift shops were like Alco and Woolworths and what else? Because there's just a lot of less expensive things copying what we were selling here. So it's it's not Depression glass.
It's not Depression. But I was thinking 80s. I was thinking 80s. The 80s are. I mean, I still think more 80s than anything. Don't you?
Yeah. Give or take.
Give or take.
Kind of the same era, isn't it?
Take a decade.
Give or take a decade.
How about that?
I don't remember it in the 90s. I remember it more in the gifty things, like when I went to Alco and Walgreens with my grandmother. So that would have been late 70s, early 80s. See, but that's just a guess.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Cresses is what Lucinda's saying. What is that? Is that the name of it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. Lucinda, can you give us more information?
Yeah.
Oh, it would be cool. Do they call that nepotism, a rhetorical question? Right. Exactly. A rhetorical question. Can we trade it? Yeah.
Sold to the artist known as Sorry, not sorry. Oh, Cresses is a chain like Woolworths. I didn't
okay.
I didn't never heard of that, but okay.
Me neither. We had Walgreens and Alco and Woolworths. Those are the ones I remember.
Yeah, Woolworths. I remember
my grandma's. So,
all right. So, do you?
Your turn. Your turn.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do here, Paula?
I just sent a bunch of stuff up for her the other day, but I need to take a trip up there. Oh, I'll be going up this weekend for our show, so I'll bring stuff for hopefully for MJ to meet up and Margarita too.
Oh, nice. So you got to meet MJ too?
Kari has.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And I just left my stuff with Kari and for them to meet up because Kari's up there all the time. That's where she works.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Now this is a little glass pumpkin.
That's cute.
The green and yellow with this little curly. I like the vine, the way they made this vine.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is actually a solid piece. It's not hollow. It's actually solid. I have no idea who made this. Don't know. The only little speck of like red or yeah, I guess that would be red.
Any other color? Yeah.
Yep. And green and yellow. So I'm going to start this at $12 if anyone's interested.
Will do, MJ. How big is that one?
This is actually 3.5 inches wide. And it is about the same tall, 3.5.
That's a cutie.
It is. It's a cute little one. See, I can see him on my shoulder.
I went to the dollar store today. They're starting to make plastic pumpkins that look like mercury glass.
Really?
Yeah. I thought, wow. All right.
That's pretty amazing.
I mean, great for a low budget for
Right.
something you're not going to, have very long. But I was like, that's kind of a shame that they're using plastic to mimic mercury glass.
Exactly. It is.
Because the quality is quite drastic.
And there's no chips, no cracks, nothing wrong with this one.
We really have a low now. Yep, pretty much. That's cute. I like it.
Yep.
And you didn't find a signature on that one anywhere?
I did not. And I looked. I really looked because I thought, surely to goodness, somebody's got something on this, but it doesn't. I couldn't find anything on it.
And does it glow?
You can tell I'm slacking on my glowing check here tonight. Usually I'm on top of this. On this part. No, it does not glow.
No glow.
No glow.
Man, we're being denied today.
I know it. Usually we have some glow.
Yeah.
It's pretty though. It's a nice one.
It is. It's super cute.
Yep. So if anyone's interested, it's $12.
Those usually around here go from anywhere from 20 to 45, depending on the colorway and the size.
Right. Yep.
That's right. Glow check.
And then darn. That's right. Yeah.
Well, see, and I'd say put it in my box, but it won't get here in time for any of the fall stuff, I don't think. Because Alabama will be way at the end of October.
Oh. Yeah.
The Alabama Glass Show.
I mean, the only way is if I send it ahead of time to you would be the only
Yeah.
way.
Well, let me consider it. If nobody else gets it, I'll think about it. How's that?
Okay. We're going to pass it back to Becky.
Yeah, that's super cute. So what I was, I showed this a little bit earlier for comparison. It is a Pyrex Cinderella bowl. It's a large size, but I think it'll be going to my booth because here's what is really hard to see here. Is look at the scratches.
Oh my.
Like one side got really scratchy, but this side did not.
Oh, that's
it is. And for me, I'd rather have somebody look at it and discern for themselves in person if that is too much damage for them versus me trying to really show you on here. And it should be part of a 4-set nesting bowl set. And I don't know what pattern this one would gone with. Maybe the ombre color greens.
That's what I was thinking.
Because the greens that went with Kari's, I don't think it was this dark. I mean, maybe it was this dark for the solids. So I'm going to put that one in my booth.
Okay.
So there's some things that don't translate very well over the interspace.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I
Especially
don't want
if you got a
people.
booth, that you
Yeah,
can actually show it, like you're saying, for somebody to actually see it and hold it.
I don't want somebody to be disappointed and go, you didn't describe this well enough, and it's more damage than I wanted, and then you have to ship it back and forth, and
Yeah.
it becomes a whole thing.
Yes. And you don't need a whole thing. We don't need an issue. No issues.
No, I got enough drama in my life as it is.
And
I'm
that's the
good.
truth. We all do. We
Right?
don't need any extra drama.
No.
I love drama free. That's me.
Well, here, let's go with this one. I'm looking at like lightweight stuff this time around, apparently.
Okay.
We're going to do this one's Christmas, vintage Christmas craft. Oh, let's see if we can get the glare.
And these are like drummers.
Yep, they're
Oh,
the little drummer boys.
they're cute.
And they are the plastic canvas with the yarn and everything included. It's still sealed. Plastic canvas kit, drummer boys, approximately 3 by 3.5 inches, contains plastic canvas, needle, chart, directions, and a sufficient amount of yarn to complete the design.
Nice.
Makes 6 ornaments. Copyright 1989, Good Shepherd from Massachusetts, printed in the USA. So, retro, nothing else. So there's the needle right there at the top. It has everything that you want for making it. I would start this at $5.
Great price.
I used to do a whole bunch of plastic canvas.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. We do like the ornaments, and then those little squeezy, like they're like a cube, but you made the guy like where you squeeze his cheeks and he'd open his mouth like a kiss, and he'd have a chocolate kiss in his mouth.
Yes. I know what you're talking about. Yes.
The Kleenex box covers, so like come out the chimney or whatever.
Yeah.
Lots of that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, that stuff. I know during that period, that stuff boomed. It took off. Everybody was making everything.
Yeah, and I got, as soon as it turned to fall, I was like, I want to make something. I want to cook something. I always wanted to do something.
Yes.
Because it got slow with school, and then you didn't want to be outside because it was too cold, and it's like kind of like a nesting period of the season.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it kind of gives you, because you're not running so much then in the winter. Yep. If you was at more of a stay-at-home mom.
It's 8.5 by 11, I think. 8.5 by almost 11.5. So it'd be like pretty much a standard envelope. It could just slide right in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okie dokie. I'm not finding much for you guys. I'm finding a lot for my booth.
Well, that's okay. Whatever works out. That
works.
That's right. Okay. Well, let me pull myself over. Quietest chat ever. Yeah. I think they might be sleeping on us. You think?
All right. Spirit Junkie. It's Spirit Junkie and Lucinda and MJ and Kari that popped in.
That's it. Everybody else is sleeping?
It says we got 21 people watching on my end still.
Maybe they're just quiet. They might just be settling down, This here is a salt and pepper shaker set. Salt and pepper set.
Shakers. Yep, they're shakers.
They're shakers. And they're, for goodness sakes, Paula, it's kind of like a basket.
Oh, there you go.
Paula's going to get it out here in a moment. But it is a salt and pepper shaker. It's like it's got fruits. There's your grapes. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat little set, I thought. I thought it was cute, if nothing else.
Does it have a maker's name? Like it looks kind of like false craft design.
And it doesn't. It says made in China.
Oh, okay.
It's made in China. So no. But you're right. It does have that look.
Yeah, there's like a bountiful basket or something like that by false craft. Yeah.
It's got its their little stoppers. If they're usable, I have no idea. They probably aren't, would be my guess. They feel like they're kind of hard in there. So they're probably too old to use that part.
I love it when I tip over shakers in the store and then the salt and pepper goes everywhere.
Yeah,
It's one of the things that always have made me ponder why they put them out full.
I know. Doesn't make any sense, does it?
I'm
These
just
are
telling
Spirit
him,
at $10, Spirit.
but he's fading fast.
So $10 for the salt and pepper shaker set. This is right at, no, we'll say 4 3/4 wide. That's what we're going to call it. And then,
I do like the ones they make to intertwine with each other.
oh yeah, I do too.
I think it's very clever when they come up with ideas like that.
Exactly. And this is 5 inches tall.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
So $10 for the set. There's no chips, no cracks on them anywhere that I'm seeing. So they seem like they're in good shape.
Good.
All right, I'm going to
They're not like the magnet ones that you go and
I
you,
know.
like, smack each other.
Exactly. You know, some of those, the smaller, see, what is those that normally have the, oh, I think it was like the snowmen. Maybe it was.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's what it was. Had the magnet ones I've seen. Like where Publix used to make those.
Yeah, and then they end up breaking because the magnets are so strong.
Too strong. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ceramic doesn't survive that.
Right. All right, we're going to set them aside. And we'll go back to Miss Becky.
Well, I have something fallish.
All right, let's see
Let's
it.
see. All right, 18. I'm going to measure it quick first so we know how long it is. 18 plus 4 is 22 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 88. And then we have to divide it by 12. Let's see, 60, 72. So 6, 7, 8 feet long. It's a scarf.
Oh, nice.
Got a big open weave to it in the center.
You said it's a scarf, right? Yeah.
It's a scarf. Yep.
Holy cow.
So
it's a big scarf.
it's 12 and a half inches wide and then about 8 feet long and then fringe besides that.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
And so I would say I would like to start this at $12
Okay.
because it is lamb's wool.
Ooh.
Made in Italy.
Yep, that's a nice one.
But it's a really nice length. So, I mean, if you like scarves for accessorizing, it's folded in half this way.
Yeah, that's
and
very
there's the trim on one end and the trim on the other, the tassels on the other end.
Yeah, very nice. If somebody that wears scarves.
Yeah. So it's got black on the edges, and then it goes red, orange, like a golden yellow, a pale yellow, a light blue, a darker blue, and a pink to like a purpley mauve in the middle. So these are all the colors.
There you go.
And then it's open. It's got a really big open weave.
Yeah, it does.
In the
It's
middle.
cool how they made this, you know?
Yeah. You can get your whole finger through there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got the tight weave on the edges so it doesn't come unraveled.
That's right.
But it's got a lot of colors to go with, lots of coordination with lots of different things. And I thought with the wool and the made in Italy.
There you go. Yeah, it's lamb's wool, guys. Made in Italy. I mean, this is a great price for this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it will, same thing. Now, Kari goes and claims this one. Kari did go to Italy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. During her college time, she had an art professor who did, sorry, I'm trying to take out a tag that's stuck in the middle of the weave. And he did what do they call that? Abroad.
Oh, yeah.
One semester, or like a 5 or 6 week class in Italy for like art history.
Wow.
So she went with a couple of her friends and they stayed for, like about 6 weeks, I believe.
Well, that's amazing. That's
And then
great.
I got to go
Great.
sightseeing and do
Yeah.
all the art history at all the museums, like having your own personal guide that way.
You can't beat that.
So, yeah, Pompeii, Colosseum, all
That's
those places.
that's really nice.
Yeah.
Very fortunate.
She brought me back a little bell that's heart-shaped filigree.
Mm-hmm.
It has a little ringer inside the bell ornament. And the Italian folklore is you put it on your door or a window or something like that, and every time it rings, it summons the angels, like
Oh,
for protection.
right. Yep.
So it is hanging from my rearview mirror in my car because
Oh,
that is where we all need the protection.
isn't that the truth?
Is running around in our cars for
That's
sure.
the truth. Yes, especially as much
So,
as you're
all
on
right.
the
Well, yeah. And it reminds me of Kari every time it jingles around.
yeah. Okay. So we're passing on that, huh? Nobody's
guess.
interested. My goodness. You guys are missing another good deal. Just saying. All right, Paula, what are you going to do? Let's see.
I mean, we've been on. I mean, I know we talked for about the first hour, but we've been on for almost 3.
Have we? Good grief.
Yeah,
We have.
quarter to 10 here. So
Okay. How many more we
quarter
got?
to,
Have you been?
quarter to 12 with you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'll show this.
Leaving your car in a parking lot's risky at this point.
And that's the truth. All right, I'm going to show this. I showed this last week. This is the Navajo sand painting.
Mm-hmm. Going to bed? Okay, honey.
Night, Jeff.
Night, Jeff. Good night.
He's like, I gotta go to bed. Can't wait for you people all night.
Yeah, he's got to go to work tomorrow.
Right. He's got to get up. This here, I'm going to start at, we'll start it at 15. Let's do that.
I like those. And those have a lot of good history with the stories behind the different symbolisms and symbols and everything, too.
And I think when I looked this one up, this is basically for healing. That's what these designs are.
There's a lot of people around here that are way into all that Southwestern motif.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, when you go towards Arizona, New Mexico, that's like practically all you find in the stores.
Oh, I'm sure.
In the antique stores, everything is Western and Native American art.
Yeah, it's probably pretty plentiful there.
Mm-hmm.
This is signed, but I don't know who signed it. I don't know anybody could have actually did this, so I can't say it was the artist. I mean, I'm sure that's what everyone would like to think, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
There is some.
Oh, it looks like it would be that. Does it have a description on the back too, or?
Yeah, it talks a little bit about the sand painting.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure if that is the artist. I have no idea. I mean, I wouldn't know even how to look at it. It looks like a J, and then who knows what else there.
Yeah. Like I said, we saw a lot of the Native Americans at like Four Corners and Grand Canyon and stuff like that, where they're able to sell their wares and their souvenirs.
Yeah.
So even in Niagara Falls, one of the ladies we talked to there said that they were given the land back in retro whatever, like they're allowed to be on the property without permits and stuff like that, so they can do whatever they want on it by selling to the tourists and stuff like that.
Really?
Well,
that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So yeah, $15 if anyone's interested. And I'm going to take and set it aside. Well, Becky, you let me know how long you want to go or when we need to end.
Well, I think I have one more pulled and then I'm probably pretty good.
Okay.
It's going to be another retro Christmas.
There you go. Ho, ho, ho.
So it's got like the rain. Oh, see if we can get it to the reindeer on top, and then the lights kind of
Yeah.
twining through there. And it says it's
Oh,
called Ho Ho Ho.
that's right.
Instructions. It has the canvas, the needle, and the yarn for making it. It's still sealed. It's in the back there. It is
Nice.
a little bit, the plastic is starting to pop apart up at the top, like where it hung from a peg.
Right.
And it's originally $10 from AFS. And AFS here is like the military commissary store.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Huh.
that's where it came from. I mean, that's just who sold it here. But
Right.
it also has a copyright 1990 right down here.
Okay.
So this one I would do like $8 here.
Okay.
It's a little bit bigger pattern than the other one. It's like a full sheet of plastic canvas.
Okay.
11 by 14 ish.
Yeah, that's bigger.
So,
Yeah.
but it would still fit in a nice envelope and just,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even have to fold it. I have some of those big envelopes. My friend Kathleen, I don't know if you've seen her in the chat sometimes. She used to do eBay with me back in the day, and she's been cleaning out, and I've been the beneficiary of all of her envelopes and
Oh,
bubble
nice.
wrap and eBay tape and boxes. She's like, just if you can use it, take it. So,
Oh, how nice. You know, that eBay tape is, I'm telling you what, that's some good stuff. That is some great tape.
Yeah, so that's why my packages come with the eBay tape taped around them, because that's free tape, and the only other tape I was using was over labels and stuff that I didn't want to get wet. So
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
So this is only $8, guys. It's brand new in the package.
I think I got like 3 or 4 different size bubble wrap envelopes and everything. So I will have bubble envelopes for quite a while.
Well, that's great.
So yeah, it's really sweet of her.
Yeah, very.
So, all right.
Okay.
Going in the box.
Once it's in the box, it's gone.
I'm trying to at least get 2 boxes full to go to my booth before I go up for my show in Denver. So it can be another couple boxes ready, fuller.
There you
while
go.
we're gone. Yeah.
Which is kind of nice, like you said, whatever you don't sell on the live sale, you just start throwing it in the box. Either take it to the booth or one of your other shows.
That's
how you like it too, Spirit?
Yeah. eBay tape. Yeah. Well, and I'm not worried about being like, I just wrap and wrap and wrap. I'm like, there, now we know it's not going to come apart. And I'm not worried about, oh, this tape is so expensive, but it's nice and secure. So
I love that tape. I mean, it's some dang good tape.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a pretty special friend, my Kathleen.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Friends like that.
Yeah. She's the one that lost her daughter last year. So
yeah. So she's just cleaning out. She's trying to get rid of, she's not doing that stuff anymore.
She didn't even open her eBay account after her daughter passed.
Right.
So she's like, do you think they'd let me sell? And I'm like, no, probably not. Because she had stuff listed. Back in the days when we would list 2, 3, 5, 4 days a week, we'd just go over to each other's houses and sit and list and hang out and talk. And then, and she had stuff. I mean, she had 500,000 listings.
Wow.
And she just never opened it again.
Oh, wow.
So I'm sure she got a few cases against her.
Yeah.
Because she just couldn't function for a while, which is totally understandable.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think I could either.
Oh no, we all know what. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't think anybody could.
Yeah. So she's doing it a little bit at a time, and at least she knows it's not just going, it's not going in the trash. It's not going to the thrift store. Somebody can use it. So she knows. So if she feels better about it being used versus it just being donated somewhere.
That's right. Well, good. And she knows you'll get to use it. She knows you'll use it all the places you go. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really kind of fun. So I'm like, oh, look, this one came from Kathleen.
Yeah,
I have to
exactly.
think about her every time I open an envelope or a
That's
box or
great.
whatever.
You
And then I
already
said, Jeff, I think I need some more of those envelopes. He's like, oh, there's more in the garage. I'm like, okay, good.
good. Good.
Mhm,
We still got a supply.
mhm. Exactly. She told me the first time, she's like, I have some envelopes for you. I thought, okay, some.
Oh,
Like 5 boxes later, I was like, okay. Yeah,
goodness.
listen,
Right.
she's had a rough road.
Yeah. Yes, she has.
So,
God bless her.
but I got to catch up with her actually this week. It was kind of
Oh,
nice.
good. Good.
Mhm. I called her when we were driving through Buffalo. She grew up there. Said
Oh,
we just went to Niagara Falls. We did Maid of the Mist. Thought I'd tell you we're here. She's like, well, when you pass that exit, that's where I grew up. So
that's kind of neat too. When you have
yeah.
somebody that's like, oh, if you pass this, that's where I lived, Kind
She
of
said
cool.
she's done the boat about 18, 20 times when she'd take people there.
Yeah,
That's where everybody wants to go when they visit.
sure.
So
Now, do you have anything you want to go over or stuff you want to show everybody
um,
again? Or what do you want to do?
I'm good. I really don't want to unpack that box. I'm fine.
Okay. Okay.
I have my
You're
little
like,
list.
no, Paula. I said once it goes in the box.
No, no, it's in the box. I'm good. No, I mean, other than I'll be on Tuesday with Steven on my normal Tuesday chat sale, whatever we want to call it,
Yep.
live.
Yep.
He's in Alabama, and then next week will be Eric with some new glass coming up. He's been working in the hot shop
That's
and
right.
making some new items that he is going to be the first time offered on my YouTube channel.
Oh,
And
nice.
that's where he's been advertising it even in his Facebook group. Is come over to YouTube. This is where it's going to be. So
Good for
he's
him.
really excited about some of the new
Good.
glass that's coming out.
How
Mhm.
close are you now to hitting your 1,000? Do you know? Has anybody checked
I
recently?
haven't checked. I can go look. I think I was
I'll look real quick.
906, 907. I lost a few after last week. You know how YouTube is.
Yeah, we know
They
how
fluctuate.
they sure do.
So 906.
906. Cool.
Yeah, I'm getting there, but
Yeah.
it's
It's a slow and steady pace, but at
mhm.
least once you're there, you're there.
Yep. So that'll be fun. And that's
Thank
what I
you, Miss
told people. I
Pacific.
want to work on some merchandise. I have a friend of mine who does like the cricket and silhouette stuff, and she
Uh-huh.
does shirts for little events.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna see if she can help me out. I can't get it to stick right when I do it. So
Oh,
she's got the big press, like the big heavy duty press
yes.
from a regular t-shirt kind of place. So we're gonna see if we can get that to work. So
Cool.
that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, on Friday we'll start setting up for the Mid-Mod show, or Mid-Century Modern show in Denver. That goes Friday night and Saturday.
So when it is Friday night and Saturday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. We're gonna fill up a 10 foot by 20 foot booth, like to the
Wow.
rim, to the
Dang.
brim,
To the
whatever it is.
brim, all the same thing. It's
Full
gonna be
up to
cool.
here.
All up to here.
Thank you, Spirit Junkie.
Yes. Thanks, Spirit.
Mhm.
Thanks, Lucinda. You have a good night, hon. Have a great
What else?
week.
Yes. Thanks everybody for coming and joining us. What else do you have going on, Miss Paula, other than baseball,
Yeah,
softball?
that's about it. Yeah, it's softball. That nothing other than working. I have nothing else going on, Becky. Nothing. My
I
life
think
is
you
just
just need to work from the road and come visit me then.
right. Where will the
As soon
show?
as there's a break in the softball schedule.
Yep.
MJ, it is at the Wings Over something hangar. It's like an old airport hangar, and they have a little aviation museum in the hangar as well. It's over Discovery or something like that. I apologize. I can't. I just put in Wings Over something it's in Centennial, and it popped up on my Google map. So that should help you. What
Yeah.
is my craft? Well, I have a silhouette, but what I got wouldn't adhere to my shirt. Like certain patches of it wouldn't iron on. Like it irons on and then it gets loose. In just certain sections. I don't know if like I had maybe oils on my fingers when I what do they call that? Picked the reverse pieces out.
Right.
I touched it and made it not so sticky from the iron on or something. I don't know. Yes, in Centennial.
There you go. MJ knows.
Mm-hmm. It's expensive to get into, but it should be a good show. I mean, like it's one of the most expensive shows I've ever heard of. Like the Friday night deal, I think it's something like $30 to get in.
Oh, wow.
And then on the regular day on Saturday, it's like 20 or 25.
Yeah.
So, but it's a high-end show. Vendors are bringing their best to it. So
there you go. And that's why,
Mhm.
So if people, and they'll come in and buy, I'm sure you do well at these shows. I'm sure
well,
they
we're
do.
hoping to do even better because we were outdoors last year and I literally almost had heat stroke. It was
good
rough.
Lord.
So we're like, we're not doing this show ever again unless we're inside.
Good.
And they got us a booth, so we're inside this year.
Oh, that's good. At least we don't have to worry about that part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spirit Junkie. I'm hoping that her heavy duty press will help because I sat and ironed and ironed and ironed and ironed, and I've done it at least 3 times, and every time it still pops off. So,
yeah.
Well, we'd love to see you. Let me know if you head over there. Text me or email me and let me know if you're coming, so I can watch out for you. MJ's in somewhere in Denver.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I know she's in y'all's area, right?
Mm-hmm. Because what I'll do is I'll bring up your stuff, and I think I have a couple things for Margarita, and I will either try and meet up outside of the show hours, which will be kind of hard because it starts in the evening for Friday, or give it to Kari so you can meet up with her at some point. That's probably the easiest way to do it because I know I have a couple things set aside for MJ. So, she's in Lakewood. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So Centennial's like in the opposite corner, like it's in the southeast corner.
Right.
So it's hard for me to keep track of all these little suburbs because down here in Colorado Springs, we don't do suburbs. It's just Colorado Springs.
Oh, really?
And then, yeah.
Now, is that because it's not heavily populated or what?
Well, it grew like one neighborhood at a time. But in Denver, when it grew that way, they incorporated each of their little neighborhoods became a city.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So they're like a suburb off of Denver.
Yes.
But Denver proper is like just the core of like downtown and whatever their boundaries are. And then all the little suburbs are all around it and off the sides of it. So
I was gonna say I know here in Georgia somebody did that. It was part of a town, and then they wanted to be their own city. A couple places have done that. They wanted to become their own little city because they got big enough to be. So they did. They ended up becoming that.
Yep. Each one of them has their own city, and then you have their taxes. Their city taxes are different than the next suburb city.
Right. Right. Everybody's taxes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it comes down to anyhow, the tax part.
And they have their own police departments and road departments and all that.
They do.
Yep.
Yes, they do.
I don't know. I don't know how to make a city. I just,
Me neither. Nope. We just go through them.
Yeah. Lakewood, that's where, if I am not mistaken, that's where we were when Kari broke her ankle in high school.
Oh, wow. Hey, Miss Helen.
Hi, Helen. How are you doing tonight? It's getting late for you guys.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So I'm just kind of like,
You're probably tired. Yeah.
Well, I fell back asleep, but it's never as good as sleeping the whole time. So
No, it's not.
But yeah, I think those are my things. And then September, we're going to Kansas City.
Yeah.
For another Fenton convention. So that's always fun.
Nice.
And I don't think we get to go too much gallivanting around. That's pretty much a there and back kind of one.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll do a little bit of snooping while we're there. But Steven has a picture of us from last year, and he's like, So we had 5 of us that went out estate sale shopping on Saturday morning. So it was Steven, my friend Barb, who's cowgirl class, myself, and then John Walk, and another gentleman. His name is Randy Coe. He's also written books with him and his wife on Fenton.
Oh, nice.
And so he posts the picture and goes, I like to title this one 2 authors, a cowgirl, me, and a YouTube star.
There you go.
I'm like, Steven.
That's funny.
So, I mean, you just don't get to go estate sale shopping with people, like we're rubbing elbows with some interesting people, and it's really fun to be able to, get some personal stories and, get to know them better. It's really kind of fun.
Yeah, that is.
So,
well, good.
Yeah, I know, right? Spirit Junkie. I'm like,
YouTube star. Becky is our YouTube
I'm like,
star.
no, I'm not a YouTube star, but people know my voice, which is really weird.
Yeah,
but
I bet they do.
Yeah. So I haven't had too much. And there's this one lady around town. She sees me everywhere. I don't know. She's like, I see you in Yvonne's videos. Hi, Becky. How are you? I'm like,
Yay.
hi again. At the bank, at the thrift store, at Costco. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
hi.
She must live in the same town. Apparently.
She must live in the same neighborhood as me, practically.
I was going to say, maybe she's stalking you.
And then she's like, oh, what do you have in your cart? Like looking in my cart. I'm like, okay, sure.
What? Oh, wow.
You can look in my cart. It's not a big secret. It is, but
just a little odd though.
It is because
like
if we're on here,
we
get to know people in the chats, and you get to know different people that you're on live with and having conversations and stuff. But she watches Yvonne, so I don't see the chats that go on in Yvonne's videos.
Gotcha.
And that's where she's seen me from, because way back when, back about a year ago, Yvonne would show our booths from Willowstone. Way back. And that's when she was talking. So what's what she's been talking about. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know your comments. I don't know what you're talking about. I just, I understand that you know who I am, but hi.
Right.
I try and be polite and have a short conversation, and then I'm like, I gotta go. See you later.
Good seeing you again, whoever you are, lady.
Yeah.
Stalker lady.
I think the awkward one was at the bank, where you could hear her whole conversation about her bank account from across the room, and I'm like, oh, I don't think I should be hearing this. Nobody should be hearing this.
Nobody should.
Maybe go in an office.
Right. She's probably one of these that's loud anyhow.
Well, maybe I have good hearing too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just thought, I don't need to know your personal information. I don't want to.
Right. Nobody who wants to hear all that though. I mean, why would you even, I wouldn't even talk about it, where someone, someone can hear.
Well, because they had the plastic dividers up for so long, everybody 20 feet behind you could hear what you were saying because it bounces off, but the teller on the other side of it had a hard time hearing you.
Right. And they'd be going, what? What are you saying?
Exactly. So then if you had any more of an issue other than I want to deposit this or I want to withdraw this that needed to be spoken about, I would be like, I want to go in an office and have a discussion because
I know I would. Yeah.
The noise would bounce off so bad.
Right.
And that's a lot of personal information in my opinion.
Exactly. Yes. And you have to be careful with your personal information nowadays.
Even one time I showed up at the bank and there's my mom two tellers down.
Hey, Mom!
Yeah, I was like, no. I was like, to the teller, I'm like, can we go to the other side and you can count this for me, please, so my mom doesn't get mad at me? Thank you.
Right? That's funny.
It's a small town, that's for sure. I mean, it feels like a small town.
It's a small town. When you run into all your relatives.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, in
the town I'm from, I mean, my gosh, everybody knows everybody. everybody.
I mean,
You
my
can't-
mom taught school here for 23 years.
Oh yeah.
So
Well,
she had up to 100 and some students, 150 students every year. So everybody knew her and they knew me because I was her daughter.
yep.
But I didn't know who they were
Right.
because they
Do
were
they
just her
still come
kids
up
in
to
her
you?
class.
Do they still come up to you and talk to you? And you're like, I have no idea who you are.
Not as much anymore. They
Right.
did when
I
my
used
kids were little because she'd put the kids' pictures or grandkids' pictures up on the board and stuff like that.
Right.
Right. Spirit junkie.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
And then because my kids went to the same high school from top to bottom, I was there for 9 years. So I saw a lot of those high school kids and I ran into them a lot too around town for quite a while.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
most of those are good relationships, and you give the
Right.
kids big hugs. How you doing? What are you doing now? What are you up to?
Yeah.
And that's fun to run into them.
Right.
So
It is.
we had one that used to work right at the grocery store right by me. Now she works at the bank.
So I know her.
I know. I'm like, great. I'm not quite sure I want the kids that went to high school with my kids to know my banking information, but
That's
they're
what
all
I was going to say. I know, because that does give you an uneasy feeling, or it would me.
Yeah. They have to sign some sort of privacy waivers to work at the bank. They have to.
Oh, yeah.
Because they see a lot of people, I'm sure.
Oh, they do. Especially in that town, they know they've probably seen everybody, that lives in that town probably goes to that bank.
A lot of them do. There's a lot of people that go because it's a credit union. So there's a lot of them that bank there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she was a cashier at the grocery store for like 6 years.
Wow.
So I'm sure she's seeing a whole bunch of her customers from there.
Yep.
As well.
She is. Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of funny how it all kind of comes and goes.
It is.
And you see people and
people
move away and then they come back and all of a sudden you're like, oh, hi again.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, well, here's my son. He's clear up to here now,
Mm-hmm.
Got his own family.
Yep. It's interesting. Like we're saying this morning, the only thing obviously that's constant is change. And unfortunately, it's hard to adjust sometimes.
Sometimes it is, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to adjust to that.
Sometimes it's forced upon us, as in you need a new car.
Right. Whether you want one or not, because yours is gone. You no longer
you don't need this one anymore. You need to find a new one.
Unbelievable. Somebody would steal a car, especially a 99,
Mm-hmm.
But that shows you how valuable the Hondas are too.
I guess, yeah.
They are. I'm telling you.
I just never thought, you just don't think it's going to happen to you.
No, you don't. You don't think that somebody, I mean, it's like we say, you think when you park something somewhere, you ought to be able to go back. It's going to be there. Nobody's bothered anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, can you imagine even like the park and ride parking lots?
Yeah.
Those you think would be even higher risk than a Walmart or a grocery store parking lot where people are coming and going all the time.
I know. And I've always said that. I've never really liked the parking rides because of that reason. Because I'm like, gosh, they know no one's here. Yep. I mean, they know you've left your car. They don't know when you're coming back, but still. I just always thought that was an odd place to leave a person's car. I know people do, and they have to.
Yep, they do.
I never liked it. Never. Because I was always like, they can steal this car, There's nothing
you feel guilty because you're like, I'm the one who told her to do it. I'm the one who told her to park that way.
Yeah.
But we've done this for years.
Yeah, and it's not your fault that there's some thieves out there. That you can't. There's nothing you cannot predict that. Who's going to still do it?
No. But definitely was a surprise last night.
No doubt. I mean, because that would be me. I'd be like, where the heck's the car?
I know. It's like, you parked in this aisle. I know you did. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, just making sure. It's crazy.
It is.
So hopefully they can come to some solution, some reasonable amount of time.
Yes.
So she's not in limbo for too long.
Well, let's
hope.
That
will be the frustrating part of it. It's just the waiting now.
Right. Exactly. So, yeah, because they have to do their investigation, and unfortunately, it's SIU type investigation stuff.
I doubt it'll. I think it's long gone.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so too. Unless it's like we said, some kids somehow got it and
Yep.
took off in it, and they're
And
joyride.
then you really won't want it back
That's
because
what I was
they
gonna
they
say.
just trash it, and it's
Mhm.
going to cost more
It'll be
money to fix
damaged.
it up, and the damage they put in it, yeah, they'll total it because
They'll
of the
total
damage
it.
they do
Yes, they
usually,
will. Yep.
especially if they run it off the road or
Yeah. Yeah. If they
something.
wrecked it all for 99, it's gonna be totaled, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. It won't take much to total it.
It
Not by
wouldn't
Blue Book standards, no.
Right, because that's what they go by. You know,
Yep.
they don't give us retail. They should, in my opinion, but they don't.
Well,
But
especially for something like this. It's
I
not
know.
like
I
it's
know.
not like we did anything wrong.
You didn't.
It's not like we were irresponsible or talking on the phone or had an accident or ran into someone. There's to no fault of our own.
Thank you, Miss Spirit. Good night.
Good night,
Joy.
Spirit. Thanks for helping out tonight.
Yes, appreciate it.
She's going over to Chatty Cathy's. Yep,
Yeah.
I forget that they're on late too.
Yeah, they come on at 10.
Yeah.
So I don't know how
Well,
long.
Miss Paula.
Yep. We're going to end it.
That's right. Spirit Junkie is out. We're done.
She's gone. We're gone. But I hope everybody had a good time with us, and thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, Miss Becky, once again.
No, you're welcome. So welcome.
It. Always have fun with you.
Yep.
I enjoy it.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see you in a couple days in the chat.
Yes, you will.
Okie dokie.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.